ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Big up to everyone in the location. For those of you celebrating Christmas, for those of you who aren't celebrating Christmas, this time of the season is for us to forget about the dusty Premier League. It's for us to chill, relax, recharge, and spend time with the fams. But we needed to do a step to the mic just before because we know on Boxing Day there's going to be some pain, there's going to be some joy, there's going to be some roly-polies, Humpty Dumptys that sat on the wall. But big up to everyone in the location. Season's greetings to you all. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie. Man's in a good mood. Well, I'm doing this early because I'm not really in a good mood as such, but there's a lot to get through. Those of you who can see the thumbnail can see very controversial thumbnail. Want to know if you lot agree? Take a look. Do you agree? Amarin, is he a clown? Is he a clown? Is he a clown? And is Arne Slot the king? Do you get what I'm saying? So big up to everyone in the location. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. Smash a like. Season's greetings to y'all. And it's step to the mic. And I got my first brother. I can't believe already. Out of all the fans I could be getting, Raj has come through. Liverpool fan. Already I can see him in the background shaking his bum. Let's have a look. Yes, my bro. Yeah. What are you saying? Season's greetings. What is happening, my brother?
Yo, how are you, man? How are you?
Bro, I mean, how am I? Bro, I can't even lie to you. I am
traumatized. How was the weekend, though? How was your weekend?
The weekend was rubbish. I went to the game and look, I've been to bare Tottenham matches. I don't get to go every weekend. I've seen us lose 2-1, 3-1. I've never sat there and watched my club get whacked for 6. Nah. That's idiot. You know what I mean? That is an idiot thing, and I'm not happy about it. But big up to everyone in the location. Is it beginning to look like Slot's Christmas? Yeah. It really is. Slot's looking like the king right now. You get me? He turned down my club, making us shameful. But bro, tell me, is Slot the king? Can I be real with you though? A lot of people think this is controversial, but I was listening to Kulusevski's post-match reaction to the Liverpool game. I actually think that you, man, weren't even all that, bro. I think if Liverpool fans are legit, you scored 6 goals, yes. I don't think you were that good. I think Tottenham is that bad. Because, bro, let's be real. You still let this dusty team score 3 goals. You should be ashamed of yourself, my brother.
You know why? Because we were chilling at 5-1, bro. We were literally chilling. Like, we were like, all right, we were taking the foot of the gas. We let you guys score. We let you guys score for a respectable scoreline, you know? Just and Tottenham.
I'll be real with you. Arne Slot said after the game, I watched his post-match reaction. He went, you know what? Tottenham is a dangerous team. Yes, maybe you guys took your foot off the gas a little, but the truth of the matter is, when I'm looking at it from a Tottenham perspective, you're quite easy to get at, bro. Like, really and truly, there was nothing special about your team. I'm not condoning Tottenham's performance. It was rubbish. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It was rubbish. But you, man,
you
weren't that great. Or maybe you will say that maybe you, man, just didn't come out of gear 1.
You did shit all in that game, bro. Only that last 10 minutes.
I know, bro, but we scored 3, bro.
Because we took our foot on the gas, okay? Let's explain the goals. Your first goal was a mistake from us. So it was a mistake. So
I think your first goal was I think your first 2 goals was a mistake from us. The first one, Son should have closed down Trent.
Clearly stupid. Stupid thing of Trent the space, isn't it? The space just crossed that. But okay, let's go through your goals. Okay, so if you say you are defensive. First goal was a mistake, so don't count that, please. You count it, but the first goal was just our fault. Second goal, fair play. Solanke, I was actually good ball. I think the Kulusevski goal was good. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
The third goal, Robertson just couldn't get the header. So I'm just saying, if Van Dijk Robertson marked their man properly, we would not be conceding the goals. So, and plus, look, Canar's done a big miss for us. Red Vision, Canar's done a big miss for us, bro. So, we weren't open. You didn't got cast open the all game. You did not do shit all except when we took our foot at the gas. And that's probably down to us. You guys scored 3 goals, which I'm annoyed about. That's the only thing I'm annoyed about. We should have kept the clean sheet, or at least not. We could have made it 10, bro. We could have made it 11 if we wanted to. We just didn't. We're like, all right, let's show sympathy, because we want Anjin.
Bro, I hear what you're saying, and I'm trying to be. Obviously, we had our back 5 missing. You had your whole squad. Do you know what I mean? Was it Matip or was it Matip with alongside Van Dijk? I couldn't quite tell in the stadium. Was it Matip?
Oh, no, it was Gomez. Gomez and Van Dijk.
No, sorry, it was Gomez. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you, man. But I just felt that the goals, it could have been prevented. We had Archie Gray, Dragushi.
Yeah, that's done.
I mean, really and truly, you should be ripping our ass, to be honest. You should be ripping us a new one. So really and truly, nothing special there. But I just felt that the fact that you allowed, I would have been more impressed with Liverpool had you beaten us 6 or 7-1 rather than
and the
6-3.
players. Our own players are annoyed about conceding 3 goals. Like, our players are actually literally annoyed. Our manager's annoyed as well. So clearly, we don't want to concede the 3 goals. That was our fault. So listen, that's the thing. That's the only thing I'm annoyed about from that game. The rest feel phenomenal. It's just that 3 goals, because 6-3 doesn't seem like a. I want it to be like a 5-1, 6-1. Like
6-3. I said this on the show the other day, and someone didn't understand me, and I don't know why. And big up to everyone. Make sure you get on the link. If you want to have a conversation in the location, Christmas special, smash the link. Like my boy Raj did just now. Bro, 6-3 is equivalent to 3-0. Would you not agree? And people are like, but how is it equivalent to 3-0? Well, minus the goals we scored together, you only made, in terms of your goal difference, it improved by +3. Do you know what I'm saying? So 3-0 is not. And that's why, as much as I'm pissed, I am saying the fact that you let that happen with a dusty Spurs team, and the fact that because have you conceded 3 this season by any other team?
Newcastle away.
The fact that you've allowed Tottenham and Newcastle to score
Newcastle good. Newcastle,
but it stinks of vulnerability. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Okay, I think our performance recently have not been great. I actually agree. I think recently it's not been great. Defensively, we need to fix up. However, if we win the games, I don't give a fuck. Just win the games, bro. And look, we need to get the clean sheets back. I think we need to get the clean sheets back up here. I totally agree. We need to get Merry Christmas. Yeah. We need to get the clean sheet back up. We need to, definitely. I agree. Look, even Slot, I think Slot wants the clean sheets back up. I think the whole team wants the clean sheets back up. However, if we dominated that game, and I feel like you saw what we did.
If we got ripped, I'm not even gonna lie, we got ripped.
And you saw when it was 2-1, we just went for it. But when it was 5-1, I think you noticed if it was a different score at that point, I think we would have killed you, and we did. So listen, I think we need to fix the errors, but we've been making too many mistakes recently. All the goals we've conceded recently have been so avoidable. Right, it's annoying. Like, we should have beaten Newcastle away if caught the ball. Fulham at home, Robertson gave a red card and that cost us the game. So listen, I think Star's going to focus on that, and listen, we need to wake up defensively. I totally agree. And listen, continued 3 goals is annoying versus Tottenham.
I mean, look, your attack is as good as any. Do you know what I mean? So Blazai was sourcing. I think for me, the only positives that came out of the game from a Spurs perspective was Jed Spence. Why this brother doesn't start ahead of Pedro Porro is beyond me, and that in itself is a reason why Postecoglou.
What is Porro, bro? What is Porro?
Pedro Porro, I'm speaking to him right now. He's a waste man, like legit. Pedro Porro is crap. He's rubbish.
Real Madrid go for Porro, but Real Madrid, you can go for Porro. You don't need
man. They can take it. They can have him for free. Oh. They can have him for free. To be honest, what happened on the weekend was Liverpool did domination in the location with penetration, with celebration, And the way the crowd was just quiet and we were just listening to the Liverpool fans jumping up and down, laughing at us, we were embarrassing. And
Bro,
for
it was
me,
coming. This defeat was coming, though. You can't lie. This
like,
defeat was.
do you know what? Part of me was delighted that we got whacked up, to be honest, because
what? Oh, come on, why?
This brother needs to learn. He needs to learn that this is the edictness.
This defeat was coming, by the way.
The system that he keeps playing is rubbish. It doesn't work. Kulusevski said the man them are tired. Look at the physicality. Look at the attributes of the players you have available and work with that rather than doing the same thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Just keep doing the same thing. You're not even looking at the dynamics. It's an edictness, bro.
Kulusevski, by the way, I just want to praise Tottenham. Well, praise one player. Like, it's Kulusevski. That was the only guy I actually rated, bro. Kulusevski is a very good player.
I think Kulusevski is the best number 10 in the Prem right now, straight.
Oh, come on. No.
Who's better than him?
Oh, my God. Okay.
Who's better than Kulusevski in the 10? In the 10, bro.
Odegaard is better.
Bro, you're smoking Budgie Banton. Odegaard is not. You're smoking Budgie Banton on empty. Even Arsenal fans will tell you that Odegaard is nothing compared to Philly this season. You must be smoking Budgie Banton, bro.
All right, not fair. No Odegaard. Palmer. How about Cole Palmer? Come on. Palmer's better than Kulusevski. Come on.
Who?
Cole Palmer.
No, Cole Palmer's not, bro. Cole Palmer is not. He's not. He's not. There is no 10. There is no 10 better than Kuli.
Okay.
Let me tell you this, bro. Kuli starts for your team.
No, he doesn't. What the hell?
They'll take Gakpo off and put my man there. He starts ahead of Szoboszlai.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
I'm joking.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, he does.
Okay, I'm
He's better than your
Listen, Kulusevski on 10, I'll take right now, bro. Kulusevski in the 10 for us. Look, I rate Kulusevski. Look, I do rate him. I think he's one of the best.
Freddie, I see you, bro. We're gonna bring you in just a sec. Yo, Raj, what we saying now? You beat Spurs. You slapped us 6-3. Yeah. Are you, man? Like everyone's shaking their bum for Liverpool. I'm not gonna start shaking my bum for you, man. Obviously,
come on, bro.
Are you man doing it now?
Yeah,
that's all I want to know. Are you doing it? There's no point having chess.
We're winning the league,
about what you did, how you unpicked. Are you man gonna finish this off? Are you gonna win?
Because I'm looking at it. Who's my threat? Chelsea can't even, bro. Chelsea, I'm not worried about them. Arsenal have Sakura for 12 weeks, 8 weeks. So why am I worried about Arsenal? Man City are shit. They're washed. So who's the worry? There's literally no one. It's only ourselves that could cost us here. So I'm just saying we're winning this league. So we're winning. We're winning the champion. Actually, no, I'm not winning that shameless yet.
What a pleasure! Look at this brother. I said they're gonna do the double. You know, they're gonna win the Champions League and the Prem.
I never said that. I think. Listen, we got to sign players in January. If we do that, I think.
Sign what? You don't need no players. What are you signing? Who are you replacing?
Left back, bro. Yeah, left back. We need a DM as well. Back. We need a backup DM. Probably a starter.
If Liverpool need to sign players, then Tottenham need to sign 2 squads to us.
Bro, we need players. Okay, bro. Our weaknesses are clearly there. There's still weaknesses in the team, and that's for every team as well. But there's still weaknesses.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm saying because Tottenham's attack is not the greatest.
Bro,
and we still got 3.
That's the only guy that's good. The rest are shit. Bro. And Solanke's alright as well. The rest is shit, bro.
All right, big up to you in the building. If Liverpool kicks us off. Liverpool gonna win the league. He was like, who's gonna stop us? You get me? All right, we'll see. But bro, season's greetings to you. Yeah. Let us touch base this Friday. Hopefully, this Friday I want to do another step to the mic. But big up Raj in the building and see you hopefully this Friday, my guy. Big up to my brother Freddie. I feel like I know you, you know. I feel like I know this brother because I've seen Freddie week in, week out, showing love to man. Freddie, what are you saying, my guy? Good to finally put a face to a name, as they say. Talk to me, my bro.
By the way, my internet is a bit weird today, so maybe the connection. But I have 2 things to say.
Yeah,
and it's like Ange, you know, nobody is talking about his assistants. Does he only have yes men in his coaching staff, because normally, you know, the good managers, they have assistants that tell them like, bro, you need to make this sub, you need to make that change. You know, stop. I watch Madrid. I watch Ancelotti's assistants constantly telling him, like, bro, this guy, you need to sub him off. You need to do this. With Ange, it's like everybody.
He's on his own.
Yeah, it's just yes men around him.
Do you know why?
Nobody.
Do you know why? Someone made this point. I was on Dan Analyst's show yesterday. Someone made this point. Most managers come with their entourage. Yeah. Pochettino comes with his coaching staff. Conte comes with his coaching staff. Mourinho, all these brothers come with their coaching staff. What Postecoglou does is he sets up a brand new coaching staff. I think one of the coaches, this is his first coaching job. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is a whole new coaching staff. So they haven't even built let's be real. You've not, you know, when you've been in a job 10 years, you can even pretty much choose to work from home when you feel like. But when you just start a job after a week or two, you ain't going to just start working from home when you feel like. No one's got a relationship with this brother to feel like they can chat to him. That's the problem, bro. So you're 100% right.
Yeah, bro, I think they're scared. They are scared to tell him like, bro, just do this. I'm thinking about the Brighton game. That game especially, it's still like, because that defeat was avoidable.
Yeah, man.
I hear, you know, the Liverpool game we would have lost anyway. But the Brighton game, if somebody would have told him, bro, secure the midfield, bro, man. And my other point is Johan Lange, the sporting director.
He's a waste
man. Bro, nobody is talking about him. He has done a bad job.
He's a pussy Clark, man. Bro. He's a pussy Clark, this Lange. Bro, you know what, Freddie? You are legit. Thank you for even coming in and spilling this beans, bro. This Lange brought in some idiotness. No, they're crap, bro.
Brennan Johnson.
You can see what he was doing. This brother has sent us back into space, bro. We are rubbish right now. We are crap, bro. We are rubbish. Crap players, they're not about it.
It's crazy to think that. I remember we wouldn't pay 50 million for Ruben Diaz, but we are happy to pay like 47 for Brennan Johnson.
It's madness, bro. We did the same with Mane.
Timo Werner.
Bro, the thing is, when you're bringing in young talent, it's a risk. There's no guarantee that Archie Gray is going to be legit. There's no guarantee that Bergvall is going to adapt to the Premier League. So why not bring in trusted, isn't it? Proven, trust and proven and trusted, whatever it is. Like, bring them in. The truth of the matter is, bro, we could have spent 200 mil and we wouldn't have this problem. Exactly. We could have got Robertson from Fulham, Semenyo, Alex Scott, all these brothers, very, very cheap. We could have got 4, 5, 6 brothers for less than 100 mil, up to 100 mil that will come in right now and do a job, bro. And I said, bro, Freddie, you've heard me say this, I'm sure. I said, get rid of Son. Get rid of him in the summer. Because what happens is they look at Son, they were looking at Kane, and they weren't thinking ahead. They were like, we'll be all right. They didn't even consider the possibility that Son might just lose form at 33 years old. Come on. You're asking a 33-year-old to outrun someone who's 23. Are we stupid? Are we smoking Budgie Bampton on empty stomach? Don't make sense, bro.
It's true, man. It's bad scouting. It's bad scouting, bad, like, how do you say, like preparation or whatever you say it. But it's true, like, I mean, we spent money. We have spent money, but it's just poor scouting, man. For the money you bought Brennan Johnson for, you could have gone to Europe and find an equally as good player for like half the price. I mean, come on, man. 100%. Lazy scouting.
100%. Bro, what? Because for me, I'm seeing Cooley's come out now to say you know, we could have managed the game better. We could have controlled it. I mean, I've got Ensman coming through. He's a Liverpool fan, shaking his bum violently. The truth is, Liverpool, we could have got at them. We got at them. We scored 3 goals with a team that ain't that great. What does he need to do? Because, bro, right now, for me, I'm Ange out. I'm Ange out already. And, bro, I want to do a show called The Blueprint. I don't know where the win is coming, bro. Because we got Nottingham Forest on Thursday. We can get slapped up.
I think
we got Wolves coming up on the 30th. And then, bro, we know we got Arsenal on the 15th. Bro, this is the first North London derby that I'm not looking forward to. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine?
Exactly. Bro, the thing with Ange, if he just, because attacking wise, I honestly think maybe he's the best attacking manager in the league. Yeah. I mean, we have scored the most goals with Timo Werner and Brennan Johnson. And even yesterday, some of the attacking play was actually very good. I mean, Kulusevski, Solanke, that goal, that was a sick goal. But bro, the defending, it's not there. I don't know if they what they do in training with the defensive stuff.
He's a dummy. No, bro, this is not hard. Someone was saying, and I know Ensman's going to come through and confirm this. Slot don't do the inverted crap, you know. He just keeps it normal. They don't invert. This inverted thing is overrated. It's rubbish.
Oh,
keep them flat. But for me, common sense would say, when I saw that back line against Salah, Diaz, Gakpo, yeah, when you're seeing Archie Gray and Dragushin, you should be saying midfield, Bissouma, Papsar, and Mathers. Don't let these brothers have a shot. Don't let them have a shot on goal. That's it. That's why I criticized him when we went to Anfield and you played Emerson Royale left back inverted against Salah. It's too much. He's got to go to the other. Bro, in the UK, as you know, we drive on the right-hand side. You now want me to go on the left. Now you want me to speed. And you want me to read the signs. You must be mad. It's too much, too soon. I need time to settle down. I need time. So all he had to do, sit back, stink out the place. Stink it out. Exactly. And he's like, yeah, it was a heavy defeat. Shut your mouth. Even the players knew they were going to get bopped. They knew before kickoff.
Bro, imagine being player. You just know. I mean, you know the tactic. You just know, bro.
He set us up for failure. He literally set the man them up for failure. Bro, Freddie, because I've got bare people coming through, I want to get from you, bro. What needs to happen now? What do you want to see? Are you Ange or out?
Bro, I'm out if we bring in Iraola from Bournemouth. He is my guy.
Yeah? I like Iraola.
I watch him in Spain. He took Rayo Vallecano in Spain from relegation to Europe. And he's doing the same now at Bournemouth. He is the guy for me. I want him.
I want Iraola. So you want Iraola. So get Ange out and bring Iraola in now, yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're legit, my brother. Bro, do we beat Forest on Thursday?
I actually think we beat them.
You reckon?
Yeah, bro. This Forest, man, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I'm telling you, Sherwood Forest, the Forest fans are moving to me different right now. I can't even chat to them. They're disrespecting me. They're sending me out on errands. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I watched Never Foul. Well, I can't remember what the Forest.
Yeah, disrespecting me.
He needs humbling, man. He and I think he will get it, man. I think we win. I think we win against Forest.
Bro, if Romero, Ben Davis, or Van de Ven comes back for that game, I think we can get something. If he doesn't, then I see them slapping us up, bro. It's terrible. We're crap, bro, honestly.
We'll see.
We'll see, Freddie. Freddie, big up to Freddie making his debut on Step to the Mic. Merry Christmas, my bro. Season's greetings. Look, let's touch base on Friday, my guy. Big up to Freddie SP in the building. Big up to VJ with the super sticker. Thank you very much. Season super sticker here, live and direct. Love to you, my guy. Thank you. Ensman's coming through now. Ray, I see you. Abs, I see you, my brother, as well. So just bear with us. and it's ends man. And bro, you know, it's very shameless of you to be putting up the 6-3 on your thing. Shameless, brother. Shameless. I don't think anyone can see it.
I don't think I changed it. I might have not changed it from the last.
I'm not showing the names today. So there you go. You don't even see it. So it don't even matter. Do you get what I'm saying? So big up to everyone in the location. Bro? You heard me say something to Raj just a moment ago. Was Liverpool that good? I actually think Tottenham was that bad. I don't think you, man. Like, I didn't leave the stadium thinking, "Wow, you know what? This Liverpool team is a bunch of demons, like running around, batting up, man." I actually thought you guys were quite weak, but you played a weak Tottenham team. You played an idiot Tottenham team, so you played a dusty team out that still managed to score 3 past you. That's not good. That's not good, you know. And so for me, I don't know. What you want to say, bro? What you want to tell me?
No. Do you know what? I'm going to section it because I don't like what you just did there. You tailored it to make it seem like you guys were this, you know, this poor little kitten that, you know, that's outside and no one wants it.
But we are, bro.
No, but you just said, I just heard you. But I heard you and your bro just a minute ago conversing. Oh, you know, we've scored the most goals and blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden now, you're this poor kitten outside in the rain and no one wants you.
Bro, so can I ask you a question, bro? If you didn't have Kelly as your backup and you had the Fridge as your backup goalkeeper and you had your whole back line out, do you think you're getting a result against my club?
Well, we did when we had, you know, in the season where we had, you know, what's his name there? What's my man's name, man? My mind's gone blank. When we had to play the 2 academy Donnies around there, Nat Williams and the other Donny around there, the little slow Don. Like when Virgil was out, Henderson was out, Fab was out. We had all of our defenders out, bro, and we still battered you, man. You know, when we played you that year. So I think you're just using excuses. But let me get to this one, bro.
Okay, bro.
I get it. Van der Ven is a big miss. I get it. He's a good defender. In my opinion, I think he's a good defender. The other Donny next to him, I know you guys rate him.
He's a waste man. I'll say it. If you don't want to say
thank you. He's not as a good of a defender. Thank you. For him in there, bro. It said Nat Phillips and Williams. But let's be honest, bro. I'll be honest. Liverpool didn't play at their best. But that's how it is this season, bro. We don't have to play our best to smoke teams. You man are little food for us. You saw how mad it is, yeah. Even after all them goals you guys scored, if you go and look back over the results we've had against Spurs, apart from when not only did they not give us the offside goal, they decided to send Jones off for stepping over the ball or stepping on the ball, slipping over and catching Basuma. Not only the ghost tackle. You know, when your doggy threw himself to the ground when Jota didn't even touch him. Apart from them moments, and we had to score an own goal in the last minute of the game. Apart from that, bro, if you go and look at the results, you guys do not beat us. No matter what
Yeah, you're right. You lot are like Chelsea to us.
You man draw maybe, and then we smoke you. That's how it is. We either smoke you or we get the little draw maybe now and then with little Harry Kane and Lamella that season when he was at, you know what I mean, and he fell over. The last time you guys beat us was at Wembley, bro. You weren't even at the Lane. You man didn't even have the stadium built. He built a new stadium the last time you beaten us. So going into this one, I said, if you man play the way you played against Man United, you guys are getting smoked. And you guys got smoked, bro. Like the 3 goals flattered you, man. Like it's one of those ones when you're sitting, you know when we was in school and you're playing against the year 8s, we're smoking them, and then we take our eye off the ball in the year 7s. They were just, oh yeah, we scored and we scored another one. You know they weren't really in the game, but they scored a couple. They can go back to the year 7 playground and said, oh, you know what? We scored a couple of goals against the 11s.
You know what? On the level, everything you're saying, I would believe that, and I think everything you're saying is true. I just think that at a professional team going up against one of the big 6, you can see that we're wounded. Look, bro, let's be real. When I saw that back 5, I knew it was long. It's long. You had to win. It was just someone asked in the chat, what did I predict? I put a tenner on Liverpool to score 7 goals. That's how I knew. So conceding 6, that's not new to me. I was expecting, bro, that back 5 is rubbish, bro. Fraser Forster is rubbish. Jed Spence is playing out of position. Archie Gray out of position. Dragoshin's crap. Pedro Porro's rubbish, bro.
Okay. Can I just add some logic?
Like you're talking like you played my full team, bro.
Can I just say?
And the killer of killers is that I think there's a lot of rival teams, Arsenal, Chelsea, licking their lips after that game, thinking, you know what, that defense is dusty. That this team can be got at. You should be ashamed, bro. As much as you won and you piped us, respect to that, you should be ashamed that you conceded 3 goals against this Tottenham team.
Ashamed is a strong word, bro. But hear me. You midweek, didn't you guys go and smoke a so-called top 6 team, the top 6?
They're not.
You went and smoked them. You went and scored goals, right?
Can I be real? They're not so-called. They're not involved.
But you guys are not involved either, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
They're not. Look, we're not involved, but that team, which is who you're referring to, is Piccadilly. Yeah. They're not involved. They're not involved.
Oh, but you guys,
them man are down there with the likes of Brentford and Leicester.
So are you though? You're sitting 11th, bro. You're not even above Fulham in them, man. My point is Porro a defender?
He's a pussy.
No. Is he a defender? Yes or no?
No.
Is Jed Spence a defender? Is he a defender? Are they defenders? Do they play in defense?
He's not a defender. No, he's not a defender.
So Jed Spence and Porro defenders, and Dragosic or whatever his name is. That's 3 defenders. Yeah. Archie Gray, I'll give you that one. He's a midfielder. I'll give you that. But you got 3 defenders out of 4. What's the issue, bro? You're a part of a squad. When you need to be used, jump in and do your job.
Bro, but we literally played Liverpool's first team. You know that, yeah?
So what's your point?
You played your first team with 5 of our first team missing.
You played with 3 defenders and 1 slash midfielder.
I'm being real, bro. Bro, let's also just be real here. If you had 5 of your first team missing and we had our full team, it would have been the other way around.
Well, we scored an own goal when we had 9 men on the pitch. I don't know if you can even speak on that. So you had your first team then, and you could not score against 9 men. So what's your issue? What's your point now?
Bro, you know, the record books will say you got smoked 2-1 by my club.
Record books will say we watched the game and it wasn't a smoke. And then you man got the kids out, walked around the pitch. Remember that? You man got the kids out.
I will give you that Liverpool do like Chelsea. They bad up Tottenham. I guess for me, what I'm trying to say to you, bro, is that as much as Liverpool fans are coming out shaking their bum, like, yeah, we're legit, rare. I didn't walk away and think, rah, this is the new champions of England. I didn't think that. I thought, you know what? I kept thinking to myself, what would have happened if we had Vicario on goal? What would have got smoked even more? And Romero had played. I think if them 3 brothers played, it could have been.
If Romero played, you would have been sent off. That's just he's too rash. He would have been sent off. Let's just do that part. Van der Ven, I like him. I think he's a good defender. But even if he had Romero, them corners would have been a problem. At least Forster came and tried to claim a couple and punch a couple. Romero would have been in his goal, bro, licking his wounds.
Well, we'll see. But
Vicario, I should say. Sorry. Vicario, bro, he's a joke.
He's a joke, bro. I mean, there's a couple man them here. So, Enz, I'm going to ask you this question.
Go on.
You've beaten Tottenham. You've seen the work of Slot so far this season. I have to ask you, bro, because I can see, you know, I've streamed with you before. When the last time I streamed with you, you were a little puppy. Do you get what I'm saying? Today, man's grown into a big dog. You get me? Big dog, big chest. Are you man legit?
100%, bro. 100%. We're legit.
So what does legit mean? Can you
legit means
what legit means? Yeah.
Okay, so legit means we're in a good position so far. 16 games, game in hand. Win that, 7 points clear of Chelsea, 9 points clear of Arsenal. it's obviously within our hands, innit? We got Leicester on Boxing Day. The last time we played Leicester Boxing Day, it was a 4-0 and Liverpool went on to win the Premier League. We're not worried about, I don't think the club currently is worried about anyone in and around or behind us. I think we have a great manager in terms of tactically. He's so switched on, not even from a game management standpoint, but he's thinking about the next opponent in terms of how do we need to set up. Under the old regime, it was about we play our way and let's see what they do. Now it's about in-game stuff. We see something not working, we tweak it. We see something not working, we substitute it. And that's what I love. The manager come out and said 15, 20 minutes, the man them thought they could stop running. I'm like, so after a 6-3 win, you're criticizing the man them for stop running. That's when I realized, no, he's serious. He's locked in. He's going, if I can negate or knock on the head all the little silly things we keep doing, we can go on and win it. But same time saying that I don't like we conceded 3 against you, man. Because it was just 3 goals. As I said, it's year 17. You just give them 3 goals, they can go to the other playground.
You're right. But the optics of it felt like, these men can get got at. Because in my head, I was thinking, like, imagine if we had the man them. We could have maybe got 4 or 5.
No, but you had your attackers, bro. So you can't. Your excuse can't be if you had defenders.
But you've kickball. You know that your defense and your goalkeeper helps to bring a level of confidence even within your attack, if you know what I mean. If Van Dijk had the defense on lock, that your players were free to just fly forward because Solanke weren't going to do nothing physically against him anyway, if you know what I mean. Like, you know that.
Solanke was chilling, bro. I felt sorry for Solanke because it was a good little finish, still falling over, and you know what I mean. I want him to celebrate, but listen, bro.
Are you winning the league then? You winning the league?
No, I think we can. I don't think from this point now, because the way I look at it, bro, we haven't played Everton yet. We haven't played Leicester yet, and West Ham. I think those are the only 3 we haven't played yet.
Yeah.
Everyone else we played, and I'm looking at if we had to play them again, could we beat them?
Yeah,
I think we can. So unless
Everton, Leicester,
so we got Everton, Leicester, and West Ham is the only 3 we haven't played this season. But that's what I mean. So we got Leicester next, Everton, and then Leicester next, West Ham, and then Man United. And I think Everton's down the line somewhere. We've rescheduled it. But I'm looking at the teams we played. I don't think there's no one there that we will struggle against, bro. And the manager keeps talking about Forest, bro. That's the team he keeps going back to. I'm like, the 1-0.
One game that he lost. I like it. You know what? That is a champion's mentality. I liked it. Do you know what? There's nothing I can't criticize Slot. I can't criticize Liverpool. Truth be told, I was happy for you, man. To be honest, I even said in my reaction that if football was legit, you would have hit Tottenham for double figures, and it's not 10. It should have been 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? So
madness, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that's partly my manager, but that's also your manager exposing our weaknesses. Sometimes you're just knocking it long over the top. I don't know why we can't do it, because in that first half, there were better times Tottenham could have gone over the top, but we did side to side, and then lose the ball. But bro, I've got Liverpool. You lot are legit.
I'll end it on this thing.
I think you guys.
I'll end it on this and then I'll jump out, bro. Yeah. The problem why you guys can't knock it long, you're not used to playing in that way currently with the manager. You knock it long, it means you guys stretch. You do that against a Liverpool team with the attackers we have, and you lose the knock on. That's an issue. You did that once, bro. Robbo won it, and then you conceded from it. You did it again. You knocked it long in behind. Trent turned and played a left-footed pass, a flick on, and you conceded another goal. That is the issue. So, listen, Tottenham ain't a problem, innit? I grew up in Tottenham, bro. That's my end still. So, you man are my guys, but you man need to pattern up, man. You man are the laughing stock of, London kind of thing, bro.
We are, bro. Like, legitly, even though I'm here today, I'm really here for the neutrals. You get me? I'm here for people like Ray. I'm here for people like Elijah Talks Football, because we are an embarrassment. I can't even lie to you, bro. And, but it's good. It's good to see. Ends, man, you get me from the end. You're probably my next door neighbor when man was living there as well. To get me, so it's good to see a fellow Tottenham born and bred. Ends, man, have a good Christmas. Make sure Liverpool go on and kick on. Do you get me? And hopefully, I know we were meant to do something on your channel, But if you are streaming like on Boxing Day, please invite me. Hopefully,
we'll do something, bro. Everyone is busy doing their thing, and I'll try my best to get the people on. But yeah, man, listen, guys, make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel, man. Listen, just let him feel it in the chat, guys. Let him feel it. Pause. Let him know. Let him know, bro.
There's bare man them all waiting. You get me? I've got Chelsea man, Abs is in the building. I can see that. There's a lot of brothers in there, so it's Ray, then Abs, then Elijah. Do you get me? And then Rasta Mike coming to tell me about
Rasta Mike. I hear it, bro.
Yeah. So big up to you, Ends. Let's catch up.
Big up,
bro. Big up,
bro.
my G. That's Ends man in the building, you know. Really dropping some facts about Liverpool. You know what? The way he's pumped, his chest is pumped. I have to agree. He doesn't even need to persuade me like a lawyer. I think Liverpool, who's going to stop them? Who? We can't rely on Everton, West Ham. This ain't Arsenal. Do you know like that? Arsenal are the waste cadets that will drop points against Everton. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think Arsenal's going to do anything. These lot are shaking their bum because they beat Palace. But I need to speak to, do you know what? I love this brother Ray, you know, because the only team worse than my club right now is Piccadilly in the building. Piccadilly in the building. Piccadilly, you know. Ray, it's good to see you, mate. It's good to see you, mate.
Congrats on your win in the cup against us. I wouldn't say it was a slap. I wouldn't say it was a slap up.
What wasn't a slap up? Hold on, what are you saying?
The Tottenham Man United game. Remember when we discussed the last time?
Yeah. The Carabao Cup.
Yes. I wouldn't say it was a slap up. Me personally, and I'm saying this as a pure football fan, that was an embarrassing game to watch from both sides. Mainly, I would say Tottenham, not Man United, because Man United are a project and they are a project. I don't care what everybody says, they're a project with a new manager. I think Tottenham, Ange is not your guy. He's not your guy. Come on, like he came from Scottish League, from Celtic to Tottenham. That is like a very, very big leap. He called out a player individually. He called out a team, not a player. And then he said after I think it was a Liverpool game, "Are you not entertained?" Why? Come on, like, is that just to stop all the media, all the haters? It's just, look, Tottenham is just a big club. I seen a stat on Sky Sports, and you'll correct me. Since Enoch took over in 2007, you have had 0 trophies and 11 managers, I think.
About 11 managers. Like 2008. Yeah, it's a disgrace.
I don't care if Slot came in, Klopp came in, as a boy said there, I can't remember who he said, Bournemouth manager, Pep came in, Fergie even came in. No manager or coach will change that team unless you get rid of Levy. Levy is what I've seen on Twitter, what I've seen all over social media. He's very stubborn with transfers. So is he stubborn altogether? So if Ange goes to him saying, I want him, or I want to play this way, I want this way, I want that way, he'll go, no, my way or a highway.
So it's a bit of both, Ray. So first and foremost, just going back to the Carabao Cup, I mean, look, Amarin is wearing a clown mask as well, because a lot of your club fan base was shaking their bum like Amarin was the Messiah, and now I'm starting to see memes of Eric Ten Hag's bald head and Amarin. Just so you know, you guys have
I've seen it.
Crazy, yeah? Now, the issue, look, Daniel Levy is a waste man. I agree, he's a fool, but at the same time, Pochettino has shown us that a legit manager can still get a tune out of this squad. My whole thing has been, with the tools you've been given, what can you do? You can see what the Bournemouth manager Areola is doing. You can see what Marco's doing with the tools he's been given. You can see what bloody Nuno's doing with Forest with the tools that he's been given. So for me, there is no way. I'm not saying we're winning the league, but we shouldn't be 11th in the Prem if he's a legit manager. And when you're listening to players say, why doesn't he? What we knew he was going to do the same tactics. Why isn't he not considering the fact that we played on Thursday? Why isn't he considering the fact of the physicality? The play. How can you play Archie Gray, 18-year-old kid, who should be bleeding into the team slowly, out of position against Liverpool? Are you smoking Georgie Banton? So he set the team up for failure. He could have.
He
done
did the same thing against Man United. He brought on that Swedish young player, did he? But he had other players on the bench, and you were looking at like, what are you doing? Like, talk about deep water. 10 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go. Yeah, fair enough. But like, no.
Not from the beginning. We weren't going to beat Liverpool, but what we could have done is we could have made it difficult.
Yeah.
We could have made it difficult. That game wasn't difficult. I was looking at the Liverpool players. They were not worn out. They could have They could have done another 90 quite easily in that game. The next day, they were not tired. It was fun for them. It was fun. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, Postecoglou made those players run. It was almost like we were chasing after a lost cause. Let's all go to the ocean. Let's go and find the treasure in the wide ocean. You can't find it, man. It's a little box. And you're making everyone in the community go and put on their swimming goggles to go into the... They're not going to find nothing.
And believe.
Come on, man.
I just, like, this is what, like, my point on Amarin as a Man U fan, and I know you say there's other Man U fans not happy. I still believe, I've got to believe as a fan, he's came out, he's called out the team, he's called out certain players, not individually.
Is he the one that wants to get rid of Rashford? What's the whole thing with Rashford? Yeah, sorry.
From what I've seen, it's Rashford that wants to go. Amarin has said in his pressers, but believe it or not, he won't actually say, yeah, I want to get rid of that player. Amarin has said, I've spoke to Rashford. It's not us that wants to get rid of him, it's vice versa.
Okay.
The way I see it is, if Amarin, any manager, including Ange, if they come in and they say a problem player or a player that's not performing, either say to him, look, perform, or there's a door. Yeah. He's came in, he's ruthless, he's been ruthless, he's said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. There's going to be big losses, there's going to be this and that, the next thing. It's going to take a good while before you start seeing things. You will see an identity and the way they play, but it's going to be a struggle. And I like that. I respect that about him. He's not hidden from the fact that Man United is a big job. He's called it how it is. He's ruthless. And the last time Man United had a ruthless, honest manager was Fergie. And it's just...
Mourinho was kind of...
He was... Yeah.
He did pull it out. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, if Rashford was performing left, right and centre, and then he came out and done that interview, everybody would be confused. He's not performing to his level. I think because he got dropped, he threw his toys out of pram, which he shouldn't have. Like, Amarin gave Garnacho and Rashford, like, a tester. Garnacho, Rashford, dropped for City. You're not performing. You expected Rashford to kick on, and you expected Garnacho to say, I'm leaving. But it went the other way about. And that is unexpected. Garnacho, okay, he's not been performing, but he's came back to training. He came back to the team and wants to prove himself. Yeah, there's rumours he wants to go back to Spain, but that's hearsay.
Yeah.
But at least he's there and he's committed to the team. Rashford's meant to be a born and bred Manchester lad, but he wants to leave. Yeah, and he wants to leave.
Maybe it'll be good for him to get a fresh start, because for whatever it is, he's not hit the highs that we know that this boy, when he burst onto the scene 18, 19, And maybe, you know, someone asks, would I have Rashford to Spurs? I'll take him. I've always liked Rashford.
No, yeah. I think any team would. Rashford on his best day is up there.
He's a madman. But I think it does need a manager that can bring out his ability. I still think Rashford's got something inside of him.
I think he's took what I think because of his age, I think he's took on way too much. See, like with what he's doing outside of football and the football came together and he can't handle it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he would never be able to handle it, but he's got to try separate him.
I mean, I think I hear what you're saying. I do think I don't want to say it's an easy argument. I know that the media would not point to the fact of the good things. Like, we want him to do those things. You know what I mean? I mean, he was helping, you know, people who were genuinely hungry, you know, get food.
Oh, yeah. Which is brilliant.
I wouldn't take that back from him. I just think he's just been unfortunate that Man United's been in a mess, and he's a reflection of the whole mess from your club. And I guess, Ray, I wanted to ask you just quickly before I bring Abs into the location, is a lot of United fans, when you guys were about to bring in Amorim, were talking about, well, we were expecting Europe. And that was because they were expecting a new manager bounce, and they were expecting you to kick on. I actually said when you beat Plymouth that it wasn't special because everyone's beating Plymouth, and I've been right so far. I actually don't see United finishing in the top 10. That's my own personal view. Not this season anyway. What are you expecting from Amorim, or what would you say is acceptable to make you feel that you're heading in the right direction?
Me personally, as a fan, and this is my opinion, I think I want proof that things are happening. I want proof that there's an identity, which there is. I don't want it to be.
What is the proof? What does that look like? Sorry.
Improvement, I would say top 6 for me, or even top 7, and kick on next season. Yeah. But anyway, I think, as I said to my friend last night, I think the past couple of games, Amorim is seeing it as a pre-season. This is me saying that. He's never said it. I'm saying that. I think if he had a pre-season, it'd be a different story.
Yeah.
It's like players are going into training. Oh, we've got to learn something new. And then next day of the game. It's just too much. It's a new formation, new identity, new culture. Everything is brand new.
That's why I think for you to expect 6 from this brother is a bit much, bro. It took him 3 years.
As long as we don't get embarrassed, as long as me personally could see things that are happening, all the youth we're signing is improvement for the future. Rumours for Osman, yes, please. He'll score for fun. About Theo Hernandez. So we're looking at players. But for it to prove, it needs to work, and everyone needs to be on board.
Ray, last question, and I hear you. And this would let me know if you're legit or not. Do you beat Wolves on Thursday? Can you see this? Do you beat Wolves?
A draw.
Damn. Ray, thank you very much. Season's greetings to you, Ray.
You too as well. Thank you. Appreciate that.
But he knows that his team is truly dusty. He's going for an away draw. I see Wolves slapping you up, by the way. I see you getting slapped. And if you lose to Wolves, forget about top 10, bro. Just know that you guys are in the mud. You're the only reason why I can keep streaming, because you guys
happened to you on Friday night. I was waiting patiently on you Friday night.
Yeah, it was honestly, it was a disgrace. But I'm back this Friday for sure.
Good man. I'll see you later.
Big up, Ray. Have a good Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Hey, that is Ray, man. He's not sure about his club, you know. He's not sure about his club. I got Abs in the building. Abs, I've not seen you for a minute, you know. Thank you for waiting, my bro. Big up to you in the location. Bro, I'm not really happy with. I don't know if you're trolling me. I don't know. Man has to just say, I have to warn you, you know, be very careful when you're walking the streets today, tomorrow. Look behind you, bro, because that is a disrespect. What are you telling me, bro? Season's greetings.
All good, man. I'll tell you what. Listen, I'm as most of my Chelsea counterparts have all said, just a chill guy, collecting my 3 points. That's what I want this season, man.
Yeah, just to chill. Wow, I love it.
That's what I'm on, man. That's what, because you know where? Because listen, not even to make it about us, but I was told a lot of nonsense by a lot of people. You, in particular, had a lot of words to say about my club. You said that we was completely dusty. You said, listen, brewery hall, wedding hall, all of that shit. You said, tossing out of the Biolo is nothing special. You told me that we had, you and loads of other people fed the narrative of we had £1 billion of dross. And currently, I'm sat second in the league, which, by the way, is not even a fantastic achievement. Because to me, I don't believe in this. Like, for me, second is first loser. But it's just hilarious how everyone's doing a U-turn after a month.
Abs, can I be real? And you know, big up to you. It's been a minute that me and you have spoken.
Yeah, for a word, man.
Do you think that the reason why you're second is because Chelsea have been that good? Or maybe the teams that we expected to be doing bits this season, i.e. the Spurs of this, the Spurses of this world, the Plymouths of this world, Arsenal, Newcastle, Villa, do you get me? Even Piccadilly. Could it just be that we've been that bad? And that's why you man find yourself second?
No, really, because if you check the table relative to this time last year, we wouldn't be second, we'd be third, I think, because I think the team in third had the same number of points as us. Might have been Tottenham at this point. So basically, so you say that, okay, yes, we would have been one position off worse. Yes, obviously you say Piccadilly would have what's the word called? Not Piccadilly.
You gotta be real. Let's be real. Had Plymouth been doing bits, you probably wouldn't be second.
No.
If Arsenal were doing bits, you wouldn't be second. If Piccadilly were doing what they were supposed to do, you wouldn't be second. And truth be told, had Tottenham just had done what we did this time last season, you man wouldn't be second. So what I'm trying to say is, like, Elijah's going to come and chat rubbish as well about your club. No, I'm just kidding, Elijah. But the truth is, I don't really think you man have been that good, bro. I think everyone's been that rubbish.
Really, hang on. You know why I'm not going to hear that? Because this time last year,
bro, you struggled against my team, bro. You struggled against my team.
No. Let me remind you about what happened in it. No, let me remind you about what happened in that game. We had to tantalize you a little bit. And obviously, Cuckoo, he got the brown envelope from Ange. He got the brown envelope at the start to basically make sure that he had to do a little sabotage thing. Obviously, all the Tottenham fans, they were, as you love to say, they were shaking their bums violently and aggressively after Kulu scored the second goal. And then we just had to put you back in your place, man. That's what happened. That's all that happened. Don't fool yourself into believing that the first two goals was because you're any good. It was allowing you to keep ball.
And I need to ask you this legit, Abs. So you're saying that you put on a fantastic performance against my club, that if not for the penalties, you would have won. Is that what you're telling me?
100%. We were always winning that game.
What?
We were always going to win that game.
Nah, this brother's on the Pudgy Banton. I actually thought you guys were rubbish that day. We gave you 2 goals. Had we not given you the 2 pens, we win 3-2.
Hype. Well, I could say if Cuckoo didn't get the brown envelope, you wouldn't have scored this. You'd only have scored 1.
Bro, even with our goals, people keep saying that narrative, but the truth is, he still had to work to get the goal still. It's not like he slipped in front of an open goal and we tapped it in, because that's how you lot describe it. As he slipped in front of an open goal and then, my man just put his nose on it. And then now we still had to do our thing, flip-flap, and put it in the back of the net. As where we gave you 2 pens. We might as well, and against Fraser Forster, it's like shooting in an open goal.
Oh, really? Okay, well, because the thing is, I remember very early on in the game that we were just gifting you chance after chance. Sanchez even let Kulu's goal go in. Sanchez received Kulu's goal. Go rewatch it. Every goal you scored, apart from the Son one, none of them were well worked. No. It was because of our own stupidness. That's why you scored.
Fair. So, bro, you're talking about your club now. You've heard Ensman, you heard Raj talk about Liverpool. What are you saying now? Because you have spent $1 billion, and people in the chat are going like, you're moving like you ain't spent $1 billion. Mally, who's going to be coming on shortly, is probably going to speak on this as well. Ghost is saying Chelsea, boo. Do you get me? You spent your bill. The brother, you talked about it. So what are you going to, are you, because really and truly, nobody was poo-pooing the fact that you wasted £1 billion. What we were saying is, how can you spend $1 billion and you lot aren't seeing the results straight away? Were you really deep what we were saying, bro? Do you get me? So what are you now? You're legit now, yeah?
Man said legit. Listen, we'll come end of the season, we'll find out. Also, Mally talks. It's very ironic that you talk about money, because this is the same club, right, where they spent £800 million and they've only got one competent forward who they paid no money for in it. So please, respectfully, Arsenal fans are the last, them and Manchester United fans are the last two sets of fan base who cannot say a word about money, because they've spent big dough as well.
Bro, but you look, Goat Father says $1 billion is crazy. Do you agree with that statement?
It's not our fault that we can sell well.
Simply A says 1.5 billion. So, bro, what I'm trying to say to you, bro, is if you've spent 1.5 billion, what chest?
Listen, I don't need to do the chest.
Because you're doing Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall and stayed on the wall. I have to call you out on this. With the 1.5 billion that you've spent, what are we going to see from Chelsea, your club, this season?
Listen,
given though that it took you, the reason why you're second is because everyone around you is flopping, barring Liverpool.
Oh, okay. Say that.
I don't believe. All right, are you finished? Let me ask you this one question. This is how I know if you've been smoking Budgie Banton or not. Are you ready for it, Abs?
Yeah, go on.
I'm going to ask the same question to Elijah. Does your club finish above Plymouth this season?
Wait and see, won't we?
Oh, look at this brother. Shameless guy. Shameless.
We'll wait and see, man.
Question number 2. Do you finish above Arsenal this season?
Wait and see. Remains to be seen, innit?
Nah, you're a bad.
Listen. Do you know what it is? Deji, you want me to take my targets? I'll take my targets for the season. I'm in mad targets, the same ones which the rivals told me start of the year. Make sure you get 40 points and stay up. So my target is 40 points and hopefully a top 10 finish, because that's what the rivals do. So that's what you all told me.
I didn't even talk. Man, they were asking me to talk about title. I didn't even ask him about the title. I just asked him 2 teams. Is he going to finish above them? He couldn't answer it.
Deji, do you know what it is? Because I'm not going to allow the same rivals who cooked me for 2 years and spoke absolute nonsense to start setting expectations. That's not how it works.
Okay, all right, bro. But I think you guys are rubbish. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think you guys are crap. I just think.
Okay. Deji, let me ask you then. Will you finish above us if we're rubbish?
Do you know what? If we get rid of Ange, it's very possible. And man, you got me speaking French right now. Under Ange, we can't finish above you. He's a madman. He's a madman. The Liverpool game, out of all the games for me to be convinced he's a madman, I said to myself, if this Postecoglou with that back 4 that you saw, decides to do suicide football, he's a madman, and he did it. So for me, with Postecoglou in charge, no. If Areola comes in, it's game on.
Man said Areola, but you know what's so funny, Deji? I remember at some point last year you were telling me on Never a Foul that you can keep your Pochettino because we've got Postecoglou.
In fact, I want Poch back.
You want Poch back? Oh, the same Poch that you were cussing me for having. The same Poch that you cussed me for having. Say that.
Poch was an agent, but you know what? One thing, I'll say this before I bring in Elijah, and Elijah will pick up on this. I actually think it's disrespectful of you, man, to be giving all this praise to Maresca. Let's be real. Maresca is running off the foundation that Poch laid, just like Slot is running off the foundation that Klopp laid. That's the truth. It's because you lot don't like Poch because he's related to Spurs that you, man, don't give him the credit. But credit is due to Pochettino for resurrecting your dusty club.
Oh, okay. So what's it called? So by that logic, that means that That means that
So are you saying it's Maresca that turned your team around?
Yeah, Maresca has turned our team around. Yeah.
No, he didn't, bro. It was Pochettino. You were on the up towards the end of last season, bro. You got to give the man credit.
No, listen, I don't hate Poch. No, Deji, you know what's funny? I don't even hate Poch like that. I don't love him, but I don't hate him. He wasn't as bad as what people made out, but he was still a criminal in some way, shape, or form. Because he could have had us way further if he pulled his finger out, like around, I want to say January, February, or whatever. So yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see. Big up to you in the location. Abs, David Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, staying on the wall. Big up to you, bro. Hopefully we'll catch up again. Hopefully towards the end of the week. Season's greetings, my brother. Love. I'm gonna bring in Elijah, and I'm gonna start off with Elijah on the same question. But Elijah, before you chat, I got this brother Ashley here shaking his bum violently. He says a couple of things. He says Spurs fans think they have the right to be in conversation and high expectations when they know their owners didn't buy the football club to have success on the field and just turned. Yeah, I hear that. He said that overreacted. I have no clue. And then he says, don't listen to Deji. He comes out with wild talks, trebles, then sends Ange out. Why not? Why not? And then he says, hold on, clueless Deji would incriminate himself by coming up with evidence of a crime he didn't commit. Ashley, ha. If you really are about that life, my bro, step to the mic. Don't sit there in your underwear, bashing away at the keyboard. Let's have a conversation in the location. Yes, Elijah, you heard from your bro, Abs, in the building. I need to ask you the same question, bro, because I could see you just shaking your head violently, like, nah, he's killing himself. And I knew he was going to kill himself when I asked that question. Are you, man, finishing above Plymouth this season? And are you, man, finishing above Arsenal?
For me, no. Because even though we're second, it's still early days, you know. Our defense and our goalkeeping is our main issue. Arsenal and Man City have a better defense than us, even though Plymouth are in the mud right now. We have seen Man City go on the winning form every time they're in the mud. So that's why, to me, we have to wait and see. But to answer your question, absolutely not. Because Man City and Arsenal, I believe, are still better than us.
So you still say they're better. So then why is Chelsea fans, what are they shaking their bum about then? If you're not going to finish above Plymouth and you're not going to finish above Arsenal, why are your fan base shaking their bum?
Listen, they have their opinion and I'm not going to complain. For me, I still don't think we're in the title race because if people say that we struggled against Everton. We went away to Everton and got a draw. And I was very, very disappointed. I was frustrated for our attack. Like Palmer looked poor. Neto looked poor. Jadon Sancho was awful up against Ashley Young. Nicholas Jackson missed 2 chances. Like if people say we're in the title race, then we should go and beat Everton. And we failed to do so. You know, look at Arsenal. They struggled against Everton. So I knew this game was difficult. Obviously, I wanted my team to win, but I was very disappointed. Our next game is against Fulham, and that's another difficult game because they drew against Arsenal and they drew against Liverpool.
Arsenal. They should have beaten Arsenal. They should have beaten Liverpool. Bro, Fulham they're not a joke, bro. That's why. And I've been banging on about Marco Silva for years, and I'm just happy that this brother's finally getting the respect he deserves and his flowers. This coming air from CM9090, Maresca is the real goal. True or false?
For me, GOAT, not really, because for me, if you want to say Maresca is the GOAT, then he has to win something and he needs to stay at the club, you know, for over like 5 years. So to me, I think Maresca is a good manager, but he's not he's not the best, if you know what I mean. But you know, and you know the Everton game, yeah. I blame Maresca, you know, for a couple of things. Number one, the lineup was wrong. Number two, and the substitutions was way too late. Way too late. I would have taken off Palmer and Jackson. I would have brought on Madueke, João Felix, and you know, Mark Guru. But the fact they didn't, there's some questions about that. So
some of
for
us
me, you know,
some of us are scrambling for players, and some of you are overblessed with too many players that you don't even know what to do with it, bro. I thought that the Everton draw, I'm not gonna lie, I expected it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And for me, it's one of the reasons why I can't really I just don't think you man are legit. And but you guys also, you've said it, Abs has pretty much said it. You man don't think you guys are legit. What I do think though, is that you're the best of a bad bunch. Liverpool's on their own, and then really out of the we're all in that same basket, and you just happen to be the best at the moment from that basket. Would you say that's a fair statement? Because I don't think there's anything special about this Chelsea team. I can't lie to you. I don't think there's anything special about this team, my bro. Or am I being too harsh?
No, you're not. You're not. So yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, Elijah's keeping it real here, man. This is the Elijah real talk. He's talking bare truth out here. Elijah, what are you expecting to see over Christmas? What are you hoping for? What will make you change your mind, I guess, is what I want to know. What will make you think that, okay, rah, a bit like Ends, man, a bit like Raj, them man are like, nah, Liverpool's got this league on smoke. What would make you change your mind to think, you know what, out of everyone, we're the ones going to push Liverpool all the way? What would you need to see happen?
Well, listen, hopefully, when we play Fulham, if we win that game, hopefully we can go on a winning form. And if we keep this up, and you know, and we get close to Liverpool, maybe I'll change my mind. But we have such a young squad, and these players have, like, a lot of them have never ever experienced a title race before. So that's why I would not say just yet. But if in January, if we can spend like the likes of a goalkeeper, a centre back, and a striker, and if we can keep up with Liverpool, then that's when I'll change my mind. You know, of course, we spend £1 billion, and it's absolutely frustrating. But at least the owners, you know, and the recruitment team did better this season than they did over the last 2 seasons, because we were just rubbish in the last 2 seasons. But at least they thought about it, you know, and we decide to do better. And Deji, I want to ask you this question: like, do you think your owners need to spend like Chelsea do? Because the fact that you're missing 8 players and you played against Liverpool and they put 6 past you, like, what do your owners need to do in order for you guys to like achieve? Because I have to tell you, Deji, you and Manchester Piccadilly are the most this team is the worst this season.
We are clowns, bro. Literally, and Plymouth now. We're clowns. Let me just answer this question. So, Simply Ace says Chelsea are doing well for me. I agree with him. I mean, look, let's keep it real. You're second. You're second in the league. You're doing well. And Simply Ace says, if we were performing like Chelsea, then we would be praising Ange. Let me go one step further. If we were performing like Chelsea, I would be shaking my bum violently. But maybe that is an issue of standard, bro. We don't need to spend 1.5 billion. I actually think you lot wasted money, if I'm being real, because for 1.5, is that it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is that all you got? I think Tottenham need to spend maximum 400 mil, and we've got this patterned. For example, I'd be bringing in Kelleher, from Liverpool, to be our number 1 ahead of Vicario. He's 40 mil. Yeah, I'll be bringing in Robertson from Fulham as a replace direct, challenging for a starting spot with Udogie. He's another 40 mil. I'll bring in Semenyo from Bournemouth. He's another 40 mil. I'll bring in Alex Scott for the midfield. He's another 40 mil. Already our team is looking a lot better. I'll bring in Eze, 65 mil. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll bring in who's the brother that was up front the other day that I thought, I'll bring, you know what? I'll bring in Cunha from Wolves. I'll take Anderson from bloody Fulham. Come on, man. 300 mil sorts out Tottenham. 300 mil. Job done. Now we can compete. Now we can pivot. We got a squad for Europe. We got a squad for the Prem. The idiotness is we don't need 1.5 billion. There's players in the Prem from the lower teams that we can take. Bro, I'll take Kudus from West Ham. Imagine that, and I'll take Gerard Bowen. I'd have Bowen on my left, and I'll have Semenyo on my right. Literally, bro. You know, that's all we need to do. But is Tottenham going to go and do the right business? No. I need to see Tottenham bring in 6 or 7 players this January. If we're not bringing, I'm hearing this brother talk about 1 or 2. 1 or 2 is not good enough. It's not. Definitely not. If we spent 400 mil, if we spent wisely, someone said we spent 45 mil on Archie Gray. It's too much. It's too much for him. It's too much for him. Not now. Not 45 million now. So for me, Tottenham just need to spend wise. But we need, at least for me, we need 6 or 7 replacements in our squad moving forward. For real. But Elijah, big up to you. Are you getting a win this weekend against what's their name?
Fulham.
You're playing Fulham. Ooh, that's a toughie. You winning?
Yes, I mean, it's going to be a tough game, but it's at Stamford Bridge, and I'm confident. It's not going to be easy, but my prediction is 2-1 because Fulham are a really good side. But I will not be surprised if it's a draw because, like I said, a draw against Liverpool and a draw against Arsenal. But I'm just confident in my team at the moment. Of course, disappointed that we didn't win against Everton, but we're at Stamford Bridge. And it'll be our last home game of this year. So, yeah, man, I think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah, fair. Big up, Elijah. Let's touch base on Friday. Thank you for stepping in on Step to the Mic as usual. Talking facts. Man's got high standards, though. I have to respect it, Elijah. I respect you. High standards. Saying, you know what? He's not shaking his bum for his club. Man, I have to respect him. I would. I'm not gonna lie. I want to shake for less. I'm a shameless guy, making me feel shameless. Let me bring in Rasta Mike. Then it's going to be Mali, SG. So I've got 3 Arsenal brothers in a row. And then I've got ME3099 in the building before we call this a day. Season Christmas special. Rasta, my brother. Are you back? Season greetings.
Season greetings, man. How you doing? I shouldn't be asking you that, really. You know, that's not nice. You know,
bro. Right now, I'm pissed. Right now, do you get what I'm saying?
Your team is putting you through it, mate.
Talk to me. What are you saying to me, my bro? Because CM1990, big up to you. He's saying you're not clowns. You just play risky style of play. I hear that, but we look like clowns because we look like against Liverpool, man. I'm embarrassed, man. When I was walking home from that stadium, bro, I had to walk. You know, like that. I had to walk, man, because I was thinking about what did I just witness? It was dusty. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of them boys were waking up with hot sweats in the middle of the night. It was that dusty. But Rasta, you always give me some facts about my club. But I also want to hear what you men are saying because I see that Jesus has scored 5 in his last 2, albeit against the same opposition.
Nah, man, not that, man. I don't want to talk about Arsenal, man. I don't want to talk about Arsenal. Arsenal is so frustrating. They're so frustrating, you know. Like what you're saying right now, is the problem that we have in our team. Because what happens is that he scored those goals, and we've scored 5 goals, really. Yeah, well, if you add the Carabao Cup as well, but to be honest with you, this is what happens, you know, because everybody now is so happy and they're saying, oh yeah, the striker position, everything is sorted now, right? They're forgetting the last 3-4 months that we've been experiencing of this gold drought, that these guys only turn up in small little pepper patches, they're not consistent enough. That's the problem that I have. I know Jesus is a good footballer, but he's not somebody that I would trust to say, like, let's go for a title charge. He's going to lead the line and score you the goals that are important that you need, to win a title. That's the problem that I have with that. It's not that they're not good enough. It's that they're not exceptional, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that I agree with you. I feel like your squad, and my bro H is in the building as well. He will confirm this, and Mali and SG as well. It is a pretty dry looking squad. I mean, when I think of Arsenal, I think of Vieira, Overmars, Birdcamp, Henry,
exactly, man.
Adam. You know that ballers, Emmanuel Petit, Robert Perez. When you tell me about Trossard, I'm laughing. When you man are telling me about Martinelli, I'm laughing. When you're telling me about Havertz, I mean, it's crap, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, it's rubbish.
I wouldn't say it's crap, Deji. Like, let's be fair as well, because you shouldn't be saying that, you can't say that.
Forgive me. It's not crap, but that squad is not challenging for any title.
Yes, if you're putting it for the standards of winning the title, then maybe you can say they're crap, yeah. But as I said before, Arsenal are just happy to be part of the conversation. We're just happy to be here. And as soon as all the Arsenal fans and anybody that follows Arsenal realizes that that is the same as what the owners are like, those cronky guys are just happy to be around, qualify for the Champions League, make their money, and that's it, The thing is that now, and as I say, now and again, by some chance, because you're actually looking for a situation where everybody's crap for us to actually win a title. It's not about us being good. It's depending, because we're all saying, oh, wait until Plymouth falls down. They fell off. Liverpool came in.
Fell off. Yeah, it's true.
And I've always said from a very long time ago, the teams that I worry about in the Premier League, the most are Chelsea and Man United. And hear me on this, the reason why I include Man United in that is that
you ain't gonna worry about them no more. Don't worry about that.
At the moment, no. At the moment, no. But Deji, as history has shown and proven to us, that these guys, when they smell blood and they see that they're there, they will spend money. They're not scared to spend money. That's the biggest difference, Liverpool are lucky to be where they are because they don't actually spend money. That team doesn't actually spend, but they've got the same problems that we have. They just got by some luck. They just, everybody's poor and they're winning at the moment. But I'm telling you, they're not good at refreshing their squad. But see Chelsea where Chelsea is, they can only go up and they will go up because they're gonna spend money. They're not scared to spend money. Because they actually want to win most of.
So Chelsea can only get stronger from this point, is what you're.
That's what I think. I actually worry more about Chelsea because Chelsea's project has got more longevity, as in like they got a young squad. And I know that, if an Isaac or a top striker is available, they're gonna go and spend money. They're not gonna be like, oh, hold on, let me see if Man United. Let's see what's happening with Anthony. Let's see who we can get like on a cheap. They don't do that. They actually sell their crap players to everybody else. As well. That's the other thing. They get rid of their crap players, then they bring better players into their team. And this is the reason why I worry that Arsenal will just be there and thereabouts. We'll get lucky one year, maybe.
That's really sad, bro.
It is sad, man. But then I get it, so I'm okay with it. I enjoy the little the little wins that we get now.
You know me already. I wouldn't be having that rubbish. You
can't say that though, Deji, man. Seriously, this is where now you can say that though. You cannot say that. You're just like us. We get to enjoy the little wins. We slap up Man United here and there. We get to celebrate that. That's it, man. Let's be honest. We're just here to be along the ride, making up the numbers, and making the Prem 18-team competition.
I hear what you're saying. That's just forgive me, Rasta, and and big up to Mali and SG and all these men that are coming through. I just think I don't believe that, man. I actually don't believe that that's what Arsenal have set out to do.
So what do you think we set out to do then?
I think you guys want to win. I think you guys think what you have is enough to do the job. And let's be real, bro. The fact that Arteta has taken that squad to second means that's why they're trusting him, bro. Maybe to our eyes, it doesn't look like a team that would win and rightly so. But bro, let's be real. You didn't see second coming.
Deji, let me say this to you, right? Every single team when the league starts at the beginning, all the teams in the Premier League, okay, let's say maybe the top 6, the traditional top 6, their ambition is to win the title. They hope that by some chance we're gonna win it this year, right? There's a difference with just wanting to win and being obsessed with winning it. I've seen that from owners like Abramovich when he came to the City owners when they came to Man City, where they've got this burning obsession. You can tell because the way they move boldly in the market. They get what is required. You need a striker, you get a striker. You don't say, oh, let's go and get a midfielder from Chelsea. We'll convert him because he's got height. He's gonna just, you can't tell me that you're serious about it. I think you're just chancing it, just by some chance, and we've managed to do that, which is even worse for us because these owners would just be like, you know what, we're gonna make Champions League anyway this year, whatever, they're not gonna be serious about going. Man, every single opposition fan knew that Arsenal needed a striker in the summer. Everybody knew, even
I was the one calling it. Yeah, I called it.
So why didn't they get a striker then? You're telling me that's ambitions of winning the title? I don't believe that, man. I think they just, yes, I'm not saying that they will turn it down. Obviously, if the title comes, they will accept it, and the money that comes with it as well, they will take it, It's just that I don't believe I don't believe they move in a way which tells us fans. And the worst part of it is that Arsenal makes money as a club. I had to listen to some guy who was telling me last week after I finished talking, and he was talking about, oh yeah, we pay the most, Arsenal charge. Well, how is that supposed to be a flex, man? That we pay more money to go into a stadium and that's meant to be a flex to us? No, man, these guys are making money on our head tops.
Yeah. No, you're right, bro. You're right. So, bro, moving forward, what are we gonna get from your club? Because you can't be telling me
same more, man. Now we don't have Saka. That's a big worry. I'm worried because Saka is out. I don't think that's gonna be a big of a problem than when we have.
I think I heard someone say, and I need to ask you this question before you leave, and I'll start off with this question with Mali and SG. I heard someone say Odegaard's the bigger miss than Saka.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Because if I saw what happened when he went off over there, I kind of saw that Odegaard could still play those line breaking passes, like those through passes. Whoever is on that side, he will still play. The only problem is that if you're in a game which is, because now we've got Brentford, which I think is going to be a little bit of a tough game because they're a bit organized.
You got Ipswich first, though. You got Ipswich first.
Is it? Oh yeah, Ipswich at home. Yeah, but yeah, that even Ipswich, man, Ipswich are an organized team. They can set up a low block, and they can think. So what you want to see is that, okay, Odegaard does his line breaking passes, and that whoever is going to replace Saka, is he going to be clinical enough? Because this is what we get with Saka. Saka's clinical, and he assists as well sometimes.
You ain't got those clinicians in the team. I'm worried for you, man. I think the beginning of you man's fall off right now.
Yeah, I don't know about fall off. I think we'll be there and thereabouts, But anyway, I wanted to ask you. I heard you were talking about Angie, and brother.
He's a waste man, bro. There's nothing to say.
Do you know what Angie reminds me of? Yeah, you see them man, yeah, who like they. I don't like saying things about people. How much?
He's a waste man, bro.
You know, some men. They don't have a lot of money, yeah. But even if they don't have a lot of money, you'll still see them going into five-star restaurants trying to eat, champagne, caviar, and all that. And you can't afford it, man. And you can't afford to play like that. That team is not. The reason why I say that, yeah, is that he's trying to do something with the wrong ingredients.
Exactly, bro.
He's trying to do. They say
he's trying to make jollof rice with salt and pepper.
Exactly.
It just don't make no sense.
It doesn't work.
It's not gonna happen.
The same. Another manager was falling into the same trap. Is my man, the guy Amarim at Man United. Is falling into that same trap of, I'm just gonna keep playing my way. But your players can't play that way. But you keep trying to do the same thing, and you can see clearly that your wingbacks don't work. The number 10s that you think are called number 10s can't work. Change this system to suit the players that you have in your team. And I don't even understand why Ange chooses to put that boy Archie Gray at centre back.
And the killer is
in that midfield. I would rather he put Bissouma. I would rather he put Bissouma, an experienced player, at the back four, and then you put Archie Gray at least in his position. Because now what you're doing is you're scapegoating a little kid.
He says that Pedro Porro is running on fumes, but you don't start Spence, bro. The truth is, like you said, had he just shown a bit of humility and that it's the situation that's killed him, I think a lot of Tottenham fans, even the naysayers, would have given him a bit more time. But the fact is, bro, he shoots himself in the foot. Jed Spence being on the bench and Porro starting ahead of him, it's foolishness. 18-year-old centre mid playing centre back. When you had a centre back in Phillips, but you sent him out on loan, you got it just don't make no sense, bro. Ashley says you man are clowns. I would say that they're all clowns. He's definitely
I think when your team comes back, you know what? Sometimes during a time of crisis, something good comes out of a crisis. I think the best thing that's happened in the last few games that I've seen in your team is Jed Spence. He needs to drop Porro from the right back.
He's not ready
Jed Spence in there. Doggy can play left back.
I can tell you from what I've seen of him, he's not dropping Porro.
Porro is the worst player in the team at the moment,
I know, and that in itself is the reason why he should lose his job, in my opinion.
If he keeps on going like that, I think eventually, because all this nicey which is going on in the media, it won't wash, man. If you're like saying 15th, in the new year, he won't wash, eventually he will have to go,
Yeah, 100%.
It's just out of being stubborn, really, to be honest. I'm starting to look at it and think like, what are you doing, man? I mean, I like
if he didn't put himself in a situation of what you're doing, then we wouldn't be having this conversation. But the thing is, he put himself in that situation. Now we're asking him, what are you doing? And now he has to fall in his soul. But Rasta Mikey, big up to you, my bro.
No worries, always
showing love. Hopefully, I should be back on Friday. Let's touch base, and then we can reflect on the Boxing Day games. But Rasta Mikey always dropping gems.
Man. No worries, man.
When Rasta Mikey is feeling slightly confident about his club, I get kind of worried because he's one of them real talkers. But one brother says here, AJ says, no manager will look good. Missing 7 to 10 first team players. Did you be fair? He's not missing 7 to 10, bro. He's missing Romero, Van der Ven, and Vicario. That's our first team squad, bro. That is our first team squad. You can argue Jed Spence, but I'm not going to lie. Jed Spence's performances has been better than Udogie so far this season. So, bro, tell me about that then. Mally in the building, my bro. What you saying, my brother?
I'm chilling. How are you?
I've been better. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I've been better. But I can see that you're smiling. You were Arteta out the last time I spoke to you, bro. And I'm not going to lie to you, bro. There's nothing really to be smiling about because you slapped up Crystal Palace.
I'm still.
That's all you played, bro.
I will always be Arteta out. I'm always a tight.
Because that draw against Everton was dustier than Tutankhamun. I can't lie, bro. You know that, innit?
Bro. Let's not talk about that draw, man. That performance there was disgraceful. No creativity. Odegaard, he's meant to be our creative spark. Where was he in that game?
Where was Odegaard in that game? Bro, that question, that was it. You reminded me of the question, yeah? It don't matter about Saka because you got Odegaard. Odegaard is a bigger miss than Saka.
I disagree because Saka gets us goals. Odegaard doesn't score goals. Saka gets us assists. He's even creative from the right. So I say Saka's a bigger miss than Odegaard because he actually turns up when it's tough, when the game is physical and stuff.
Yeah. So, bro, so what are you saying now? Because obviously Arsenal fans are back shaking their bum. You got the Carabao Cup win. You got the league win against Palace. You played the same team twice. So for me, that's not a measure of whether you man have improved. You've just beaten the same team who you should be beating.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your team, bro. I am worried. I think you guys are in the mud, you know.
Listen, I expect some big players to start leaving this club if we don't win a Champions League or Premier League this season.
Bro, forget that, bro. Let's be real, Mally. I mean, forget that. Before people start accusing you of sounding like me, delusional, do you get what I'm saying? You man ain't winning nothing this season, bro, unless you're winning the Carabao Cup, which I think is a disgrace. If you win the Carabao Cup and celebrate that, you man are shameless.
I will sack him the day he wins it. Like when he wins it, when he goes into the tunnel, he's sacked.
For real. Because I agree with Rasta Mikey, bro. Like your squad, man, is a bang average, bro. But the thing is, this is why I say Arsenal more Spursy than Spurs. I don't see, bro, what you man are gonna do different. I don't see it.
We have no ambition to win. This guy has been here for 5 years and he has not signed a striker, not one single striker. It's crazy, bro.
I agree, bro. I agree, bro. Bro, so what needs to happen then? Wagwan from Philly. Corey, big up to you. Come on, bro.
I need us to pull our money out of the arse because the Cronkies, they have money. We can spend one bill like Chelsea.
Bro, do you know what it is? I'm sorry to stop you, man, because when people go down this road, we know they're not going to do this.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, and I'm talking about Postecoglou has to work with what he's got.
Yeah.
Do you get me? You man have to work with what you got. Is he the guy to produce? Because if you're being real, he got you second twice with that squad, bro.
Look, there's some context on that first, second place finish. Remember, a lot of teams dropped off that season.
Yeah.
A lot of teams
have dropped off this season.
Yeah. It's mad. I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I hear about the Cronkies. I know that argument and I hear it. I'm not trying to, but really and truly, he's probably producing the best with what he's got.
I don't think he's producing the best with what he's got because he would have won more than one cup if he's producing the best with what.
Yeah, but he got second twice.
Second's not good enough, man. If you finish second, at least finish it with like a FA Cup or a cup double.
So but the thing for me, I guess that I feel like Arsenal fans like yourself might be missing, bro, is you go and get somebody else. There's no guarantee they're going to produce better than what this brother's done. Are you ready to take that risk?
Listen, if we go get a new manager, a better manager,
yeah,
and he struggles the way I started, he needs to go as well. So we need to do what Chelsea have been doing and just keep sacking until we get the right man.
The new man could be in the wilderness for a long time.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I want to win trophies.
Let me ask you this question then, my bro, as an Arsenal fan, because I know you're legit. I asked it to the Chelsea brethrens them. I'm going to ask you, do you, man, finish above Plymouth this season and do you finish above Chelsea?
Listen, Plymouth, we have to finish above Plymouth, bro. That team there, it's dusty.
It's dusty, yeah?
Chelsea, I'm not too confident about finishing above Chelsea this season.
Yeah, you men are conceding second to Chelsea. Oh my days, that's sad.
Because Chelsea have more like attacking threat than us. They have Cole Palmer, Jackson, Nkunku, Neto, Felix. Who do we have? Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus.
It's an idiot. It's an idiot front three. This is what I was telling to think, my man. Now, Rasta. It's rubbish, man. It's crap. Really and truly, it's rubbish. And I feel like you got 3 Timo Werners in with Sterling, Martinelli, and Jesus. I know Jesus bagged 5, but really and truly, we know Jesus. Jesus is not scoring against Ipswich. Let's be real. He's not.
It's Ipswich. Come on, yeah, like.
Bro, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you man beat Ipswich on Thursday. You beat the last time I asked you. Let me remind you. The last time we spoke, I said, "What are you doing against Everton?" You said, "We're slapping them."
Yeah, but like Everton,
you said that, yeah. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again, Mally, because what I want to do is build up this kind of Mally track record. So be careful what you say. What are you doing against Everton on Thursday, my brother?
Ipswich, you mean?
I mean, Ipswich, sorry.
Yeah. We're going to beat Ipswich.
Huh?
Listen, we're going to...
Bro, you don't beat Ipswich. I bring it up. The first time we spoke and this time when we spoke. Just know that, yeah? Know that.
You see what Ipswich did against Newcastle?
Bro.
Trying to play out the back. Trying to do all that.
Ipswich gets a draw or better against your club, you might as well join me in the mud. I'm not even going to lie to you. Join me in the mud.
Man, we can't lose to Ipswich. If we lose to Ipswich, we need to get sacked on that day.
Well, let's see. Let's see, my brother. Melly in the building. Let us see what I've won. Make sure you're about Friday. I know you're going to be enjoying the festive period, my bro. Make sure you enjoy Friday. Bro, can I ask you one quick question, though? Did you think Liverpool was that good against my club?
Bro, they bopped you guys, bro. You guys got punched.
Wrong person. I shouldn't even ask you that question. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No problem. No problem. Big up Mally in the building, you know, coming through. Do you get me? He's I tried to ask him a legit question and it went left. But big up SG in the building, you know. SG, what are you telling me, my guy? The one real Arsenal fan that just keeps it real. I know you're not happy, bro, with what you're seeing from your club. Talk to me.
No matter if we're not first, I don't really care if Chelsea finish ahead of us. So,
so you're saying that Plymouth and Chelsea finish above Arsenal?
No, it doesn't matter if they finish ahead of us if we're not first in the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. What can I say, bro? The question:
have you conceded already the league? Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as the transfer window ended, because we didn't buy any attackers, we signed Calafiore and Marino. Really, defensive again, defense, and a number 8 when we actually need attacking players as a number 10, wingers and strikers.
It's so sad, man. When I listen to Arsenal fans, I'm just feeling like you man are on Budgie Banton, bro. Odegaard is a bigger miss than Saka.
Disagree, because when the goings get tough, he always hides. Saka I always be critical of Saka, but he's one of the players I'll trust. Him, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, Partey, Timber right now, and Rice. They were always trying to perform. They always showed for the fight. But Odegaard, as soon some team are physical or tactically trying to get him out of the game, he always hides. So it doesn't matter, actually.
For real, bro. For real. I hear you. And I'm with you. And also, people keep missing that Saka just seems to get these goals. You get what I'm saying? He gets these goals out of nothing, or he whips in a dirty corner. I'm not sure who's going to be doing that for your club moving forward.
We rely Saka too much because we don't have any quality on the wing or the striker to release pressure from him. So I'm not surprised they actually get injured because we don't have a Saka backup to rest them. So whose fault is it? The manager.
It's the manager.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm just saying, like I was saying to Mally just now, I get that. I really do. But the whole Premier League is in a mess. So are you, man, being a little bit too harsh on Arteta?
No, he spent 800 million. Get a hype around his fan base as the great thing since sliced bread. So I'm actually soft on it. If I'm really hard, I can say he's a piece of shit.
Yikes! Because the Assemble says here, for 800 million and no results, i.e., trophies in any job, that performance results is in the sack. Why is he still here? That's what the Assemble has said. And then it says, hold it a minute, Dej. Where are Arsenal in the league? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. He's been a budgie Banton. So yeah, 800 million. So basically, we're saying he's had more than enough time and money to at least have got something over the line for you, man.
Exactly. If I had the opportunity to actually get rid of the manager right now because his talent idea is dustier than Kenneth Cameron. I'm sorry.
So, banter aside then, SG, because I don't want to know your opinion on this. What do you think of Ange?
Not good enough, bro.
Do you see him? Yeah.
I have to be honest. When I see Ange, I see a real life human version of Eric Cartman.
Of who? Eric Cartman. From
the South Park.
South Park, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Bro, last question for me. Obviously, you weren't too convinced about your team before you played Everton. I think that was clear. I think you were right. Yeah. Am I right in saying there's nothing to be shaking your bum about in your last 2 games against Palace? There's nothing really, is there?
They're rubbish.
I want to know your quick opinion on the Palace results and whether Jesus is back. And then the last question is, what are you, man, doing against Ipswich on Thursday?
In my opinion, the result of the Palace, they're not that great because they have been struggling to win a home game this season. And Jesus scoring his Palace is another purple patch because it's another excuse by this fan base. Oh, Jesus scores, we don't need a striker. Yeah. It's a purple patch when shit hits the fan, when he doesn't score a goal. Oh, we need a striker. And regarding of the Ipswich result, it will be a difficult one because the Ipswich defense doesn't have double mark Saka every game. Now they have to mark Arsenal players. It's not that difficult actually, but I
see Ipswich getting a result, man, on Thursday. I really do. I feel like Saka, even though you know what he's gonna do, people struggle to stop him. You're gonna start Sterling, right?
He's a linchpin with Saka.
So who's starting? So Sterling's starting for you, man?
No, he's injured.
Sterling's injured. So who's going to be on the right?
Perhaps Martinelli because he had a great performance.
And then Trossard on the left.
I think he'll actually play Jesus on the left and play Havertz. Listen, bro, you can't. I told you this manager is one of the most overrated I've ever seen. And the comment, someone in the comment section said Arteta is a top manager. Based on what? How can you be called a top manager if you're not winning Premier League or Champions League?
Exactly.
That's a dusty opinion.
It's like, you know, because people say I say Kane's a top striker. People say he's not because he hasn't won nothing. But I do think as a manager, to be top, you have to win the Prem. You've got to win the big prize. And I said this, even if Arteta won 5 Carabao Cups in a row, he wouldn't be a top manager.
No.
He couldn't be. That's an idiot competition.
That's the standards. And one other thing, I'm actually glad that Pep is in the mud. Yeah. Because I hate his system football. He has destroyed football.
He's destroyed football. He's destroyed football. And that's why Postecoglou is doing that inverted crap. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Because he's following his mentor, his sensei in Pep. But yeah, no, big up to you, SG, in the building. So are you winning? Are you winning? Yeah, go on.
Bro, what happened to your club?
Bro, man, Postecoglou. You see, what makes me laugh is that you're vexed with Arteta, but Arteta is not as mad as Postecoglou. Everybody knew, at least with Arteta, when Odegaard was out and Rice, I think it was in the Spurs game, he sat back. He said, "You know what? We ain't got nothing to play against this team. My manager, with bare bones, wants to outplay Liverpool's strongest team. wants to outplay and outpress Liverpool's strongest team with a bag of man out of position. He's been smoking the Nigerian strain with James of the Budgie Bantam. Do you get what that's really what it is?
I play the kamikaze football, bro.
He's kamikaze, but that's bro. Honestly, if he showed a little bit of common sense, I think people would allow him, but he doesn't, bro. And because of that, he has to go, bro. We are along with United, we are the laughing stock of the Prem,
bro.
And it's his fault,
bro. I'm not surprised, bro. Some of the managers are actually stubborn with the philosophy because they will not change no matter what.
Yeah, no, he's a madman. I don't like that. And Amarin is the same like Postecoglou, and they get him punished for it. But,
same with Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. But SG, big up to you, my bro. Are you winning against Everton or not?
Everton, it's not.
At Ipswich, both teams.
Don't worry, bro. Yeah, don't worry. I think we'll scrape the win on a set piece.
It sounds pretty dusty to me, bro. On that note, SG, let us catch up on Friday, my brother. In the location. SG always drops gems, you know. He just keeps it real, very cool, calm, and collected. Big up to Amadis. Thank you, Amadis. You should have won at least one trophy in your golden era. Bro, you're right. And let's be real, we almost did, bro. We almost. Had we won the Champions League final, that's a trophy. Had we won the league ahead of Leicester, that's a trophy. We should have won 2. We didn't get any. But that doesn't discredit the great work Pochettino did in that area. I will take him back simply on that. Deji, you're blaming Liverpool for being organized, bro. I'm just hating Pochettino for Postecoglou for not doing his job properly, bro. He didn't. But bring up me 3099 in the building from the A. I want to ask before you even speak. When I saw 3099, I was writing down Beverly Hills. Just kidding.
Beverly Hills. What is that? Is that a Diddy reference or something?
No. I was just putting, like Beverly Hills was 90210 or something like that. I just saw.
Oh, I see. Yeah, bro. All right. Yeah, but happy holidays, bro. I hope everything's going well for you, bro, and your family, and everyone's family.
Big up, man. I hope, and to you, myself, my bro. Bro, first and foremost, because this is the first time we're meeting, I just need to know a few things quickly. Your team first, because that determines the sort of energy that you get from me next.
Yeah, it's LFC, my bro. LFC.
Oh, crikey, bro.
Yeah, right, so I'm happy you're giving Slot his recognition. I really am. But I think instead of that crown, it should be a prison warden outfit. And the rest of them should be prisoners, because that's what's going on, to be honest. And I said it from day one to one of my friends, Slot is here to lock up certain people, and that's what's going to happen.
For real, because, people say this. Another person was telling me yesterday that at Tottenham, I think it was Stelios or a guy called Ian, they were saying how they watched Slot in the Eredivisie and how he had them playing and rare, and he kind of knew, and then, he wasn't surprised when he turned down Tottenham, la-di-la-di-la, and I get that. Did you always know that he was this good? Is he this good? Because I feel like the thing that's going to be hovering over Slot is that would he have been able to fix Spurs is the question I want to throw to you. Because you weren't in a mess, bro. I think Postecoglou does a good job with your current squad. I swear down, I really do. Like, Postecoglou would have Liverpool scoring more goals. Let's be real.
Yeah, and they have a better defense with Van Dijk in there and Konate, obviously. But exactly. Yeah, I think it depends on who your board signs. Like why they sign them. If Slot gets that approval, but yeah, you'd definitely be twice the team you are now. If you had Slot last season and this season, you'd be twice the team, in my opinion. You probably wouldn't sign Timo Werner or starts. Yeah, it's tough with that squad you have there, but you still have some good midfielders as well. Bissouma, Sarr. I think he would do a job on Bissouma, to be honest.
Bissouma's a waste, man. But bro, can I ask you a question? Because I was at the game. I know I keep banging on about it, but to see it live and direct, it was quite breathtaking stuff, to say the least. The goals were just flying in. At least that's how it felt like at the time. Part of me feels, with the fact that you let in 3 goals from my club, that Tottenham team that started this crap, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, when you're looking at our starting 11, you're not thinking, "Ooh, this could be a good game." You're thinking this team is there for the taking. You conceded 3 goals by this dusty team, bro.
Yeah, Archie Gray at center back. Yeah, I mean, against our attackers, was always going to be long for you. You knew. If we had Konate as well, it would be 6-1, 7-2. It'd be worse for you guys.
It was long, innit? It was always going to be long. But my question to you is, bro, you conceded 3 goals though.
Yeah.
That's a bit.
I mean, Liverpool don't have the best defense ever or anything like that. They have Van Dijk, who's one of the best center backs. Konate, who improves our defense significantly versus Joe Gomez, in my opinion. Robertson's getting kind of past it. His reaction time, making silly fouls, giving away red cards. But Trent, he's coming to his prime, but he's not a real. I mean, right now he's turning into a real defender, but he's never been considered a real defender. He's always been kind of, like a KDB at right back.
Yeah.
Technically crazy. But we don't have the best defense in the world, so you can always score goals. You guys have great attack. I like Kulusevski a lot.
Do you believe that? You believe we got a good attack?
Kulusevski and Solanke and Madison, I guess, when he wants to play.
Solly's crap, Brendan Johnson's crap, Madison's crap, Bazuma's crap, Papasar's all right. I just felt like that was a pretty crap team that we had out against you, if I'm being real.
Yeah, I would take Solanke over Nunes. I mean, that's the only one I would swap from our attack for yours.
Does Solanke start ahead of Gakpo?
Well, Gakpo plays left wing, so probably not, no.
I think Kulusevski is better than whatever 10 you got.
Yeah, maybe, but Szoboszlai is there for pressing more than his actual.
Kudu can press. Bro, what does that mean now? Because there's a lot of Liverpool fans shaking their bum tonight. I don't know if you got to see them, but I'm gonna, whether you saw them or not, I'll ask you.
I didn't.
I'll confirm whether you're in the same space as they. I said I didn't think Liverpool was that good, by the way, against Spurs. I just thought Tottenham was that bad. So I want to hear your opinion on that. And then, are you legit? That's the 2 questions I want you to answer. Was Liverpool that good, or was Tottenham that bad on the weekend? And then the second question is, are you man legit?
Tottenham were pretty bad. I think that's the reason why we could have scored like 10 goals. But that doesn't take away the fact that we are a legit team. I mean, if you look at the teams we've beaten so far, Real Madrid, easy. Leverkusen, easy. Man City, easy. When has that ever been done? It's not been done very often. Only Man City from England in the last few years. So, I don't think you can take anything away from this team. Gravenberch is playing at a crazy level. McAllister, in my opinion, I think he's a world-class midfielder since when he won World Cup.
Yeah, he looked good on the weekend.
Yeah, he's one of those players you need in a legendary team. So
yeah,
it's looking good. It's looking real good for Liverpool. I don't want to say too much because we've all been here before. So,
no, but I need. Yeah. So, are you winning the league? I'll ask you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah? I'd say so. Okay. Champions League. I want number 7 as well. I desperately want number 7, bro. We need that.
Can you see all the Liverpool brothers that have come out here today have all said they've got the league on Smash? They've all got it. That's it. We're all done for. We're done for. Farmers League. We have become overnight just giving the league to Liverpool to just walk. What a disgrace, all you other clubs. In fact, I should have all the other managers with clown faces on my thumbnail. No, just kidding. But Liverpool are legit this season, bro. So, bro, that's it then. There's no Who are your nearest challengers then? That would probably be the interesting question. Who do you think is going to push all the way?
Probably Arsenal, just because their defense. I know Saka's injured, but I think they'll get through. I think other players should step up, like Martinelli on that right-hand side. Jesus been scoring recently.
Jesus is crap, bro. He's Timo Werner. He's the Brazilian.
Yeah, no, he's better than Timo Werner. Timo Werner is next level crap. You see that Jesus is he's been playing crap, but he's not a crap footballer. Like,
okay, yeah. All right, well, big up. ME3099, big up to you. Look, make sure you stop by again. Let's have the conversation in the location.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you, bro. I feel like Liverpool are just a force right now, and every Liverpool fan, man has to just respect them. What would you like to drink? That kind of thing. I have to respect it because you man are making moves. So big up to you, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the amount of dirt that was spoken, they looked at our pictures and say, "Oh, you're gonna fall off. You're gonna fall off. Klopp's leaving. You're gonna fall off." All that shit. So I mean, it's just like karma slapping this guy's back. Sorry. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. Shit, it's played out like this way, and so
legit, bro.
The dice have fucking landed 6-6.
Legit, bro. We can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Big up to you, bro. Big up.
Big up, my bro.
Me 3099 in the building. Thank you for chop coming by. Big up. And no gas with the super chat as well. Thank you from down under. Merry Christmas to you. Festive greetings, because it must be Christmas over there now. So big up to you, my brother. Make sure everyone is smashing the like, but make sure everybody is chilling if you can, resting, talking, all of that. My bro Hayes is in the building. I don't know what this brother can literally tell me. There's nothing you can tell me, bro. The last time we spoke, you said you were going to slap Everton up, bro. You said you were going to slap up Everton. Was it Fulham? Bro, since then, you got 2 draws, man. Rubbish, bro. Rubbish.
Awful, man. Awful. Listen.
Rubbish. Talk to me, bro.
You're right. I'm going to say how it is today, yeah? All right? I've been hearing you asking all of these different fans about Arsenal. What do we think? But the reality is, the manager isn't good enough. Yeah. And the owners are a huge problem as well. People always dismiss the owners, but they're a huge problem as well. Now, let me take you back.
Do about that, though. I hear you, but what can you do about that?
All right. What you need to do is you need to shift the mentality of the club. That is what you need to do. And I'll take you all the way back to Arsene Wenger, yeah? Now, basically, when we had Arsene Wenger, we were expecting to win the Premier League or the Champions League. That was the barometer of success when we had Arsene Wenger, right? We then sacked Arsene Wenger because he wasn't able to do that, right?
Yeah.
We sacked him, okay?
Yeah.
Now, when we sacked Arsene Wenger, we brought in Emery, okay, decent, goodish manager. We didn't back him. Okay, and then there were issues with the dressing room and whatnot. But then the next move we made was criminal. We brought in a manager who has never ever managed a football club. Okay, I genuinely believe that these owners were looking for another yes man, because let's not forget Arsene Wenger protected the Cronkies for the last 10, 12 years of his reign.
Yeah.
He was that guy that would take all of the shit from everyone else on behalf of the Cronkies. They paid him £15 million a year to do that. Okay? Now, what we've done is we brought in this guy, Mikel Arteta. Now, when I was growing up, Deji, I can't lie to you, I was brought up in the banter era. I remember going to school, fam. We used to watch Marwan Shamak leading the line.
I was there, bro.
Bentner, fam, Squillaci at the back. And I'm telling you, bro, those were hard times. I remember being like 12, 14 or 13 or something, coming back. I just got a fresh dream. I thought I'm going to watch Arsenal, Man United, and we got spanked 8-2. I remember all of those days, yeah? Now, but we still had a certain expectation of this club, okay? We were still saying we need to. Where was Wenger finishing? Wenger was finishing in the top 4. Whatever you say about Bentner, Shambach, Squillaci, how shit they were, we were still finishing in the top 4. Okay?
Yeah.
In the last 5 or 6 years, Deji, there has been a mentality shift at this club. Yeah, where we are now accepting top 4. We are now accepting second as a trophy, almost like we've done something spectacular. but we were doing the same under Arsene Wenger. And if you notice, if you go on YouTube today, yeah, and if you go on all of these popular channels that you see, what did they do? They push this agenda. They push it and they say Arsenal are fantastic. I mean, 1 week I'm watching them, they're like, oh, we were rubbish against everything. The next week we put 5 past a rubbish Crystal Palace, who are 15th, I believe, in the league.
Now you're title challenging because you put 5 past them. I heard. Or was it
Exactly.
Gary
And
Neville
all of
say
a
that?
sudden, I'm watching people on YouTube saying, oh, we were amazing. Jesus is spectacular. We're back on track. We will not win anything unless the mentality shifts at this club. It's as simple as that. And in order to do that, Deji, you said to me, what's the solution? And that is to bring in a top manager. Okay, because managers change the perceptions of the football club. If you look at Liverpool when Klopp came in, what had Liverpool won? You tell me.
Nothing, bro. They were
Nothing.
rusty. I mean, they had won the Champions League under what's his name, Benitez, but that was it.
Yeah. Apart from that, that was it. Now, when Klopp came in, what did he do? FSG, did they give him money? You tell me. Do you remember Liverpool spending loads of money?
Not huge money now, bro. Literally,
There you go.
He made 2 signings. He bought Alisson and Van Dijk. That's what changed it for them. Those 2
Exactly.
signings, and Van Dijk was at bloody Southampton, bro.
Exactly.
So
And if
we all could have got him. We all could have got him.
Yeah. 100%. But even if you look before they got Alisson and Van Dijk, you could see that Klopp was changing the mentality of that club.
Yeah.
You know, he was bringing the right players in. Mikel Arteta, I'm sorry to say to all of these Arsenal fans out there, yeah, he is not good enough for this club. I'll tell you why. He is the guy that signed Kai Havertz. We finished second, Deji, okay? We were so close to City. And this guy signed Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz, bro.
This brother here, AFC Always, he's been dropping bare gems throughout the evening. He said the reason why the owners and Arteta are moving like this is because they are under no pressure from the fans or hierarchy to deliver titles. Board happy and Champions League money, fans happy with vibes. Sad to see. Is that what you think?
I 100% agree, and I'll tell you why I agree with that. Because when we had Wenger, we used to call for Wenger's head. How many times did you see on the internet? I remember when we lost 3-1 to Aston Villa that season, and that guy Chris Hudson, he came on AFTV. I remember it was, and he absolutely stuck it on the owners. You know, you had real, true Arsenal fans that put a tremendous amount of pressure on Arsene Wenger. And eventually, Wenger had to accept it. He and the club came to a mutual decision that is just not working. Why? Because the fans were irate. Today, you don't see that because these young kids today, I work in a school, Deji. I'm a teacher, okay? I speak to these kids. They act like second is an achievement. For them, that is, you know how I would react when I was in school, Deji, how I would react to Arsenal winning the Champions League or Premier League. They reacting like that to finishing second.
Bruv, I hear you. I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Bro, I used to be distraught when we used to finish second, third. I used to be thinking, oh, why can't we win the league?
Well, we were never there. And I feel like that is the difference between Arsenal and Spurs. We were never there. So obviously I was gassed when we were finishing second and getting a Champions League final because really and truly, in my time, when I was growing up, Tottenham was 8th. Do you get what I'm saying? It's only in the recent history, in the last 10 years, that we became this so-called Big Six and this so-called Champions League football became a little bit of the norm. Prior to that, bro, we would have bitten your hand off just to get full for a Champions League spot. And then, whereas you guys, you were winning. It used to be you and United. You and United were the rivals. There was no such thing as Liverpool. There was no such thing as Chelsea. There was no such thing as Plymouth. And then I agree with Jay Simpson. That's my brother there. He said, Deji, Arsenal's mentality is the same as Spurs. These guys aren't winning nothing either. They won't get rid of their manager. And even when I look at your players, I see Arsenal, man, shake their bum for Havertz. You, man, were getting gas. People like, yeah, Raheem Sterling is the best. You know, he's going to come and outrun people. He fits our system well. Then they're talking. You had Vieira. You had Robert Pepper, Bergkamp.
Exactly.
And
even if, and Deji, look, that is the best Arsenal era. Even if you go back to the banter era now, we had man like Van Persie banging 25 Premier League goals.
Come on, bro. Batmans.
We had people like Fabregas yeah, who were performing against the likes of Barcelona. Yeah, we had Alexis Sanchez, who was bagging 20. Man's are happy because Kai Havertz has scored 9 goals in the last 20 games of the season. And people are all of a sudden twerking for Kai Havertz, acting like Arteta has done something revolutionary. I don't understand it, honestly.
But it's actually, when you deep it, on one hand, it's actually remarkable that he even got you second. Because that squad is bang average, bro. And I've been saying it for time. I'm like, there's apart from your defense, apart from Saliba and Gabriel, and Raya now, I think and Timbers, to be fair, I actually felt your team was alright.
But again, look, if you look at that season there, you're right, our team isn't all that. But if you look at that season, yeah, Liverpool didn't do well. They dropped off. Man United have dropped off. Chelsea dropped off. Every other team dropped off that season.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, if you look at that, if you really deep it, how much points are it was like 82 points or something along the lines of that, you know, in the early 80s, you know, that is not right. I seen Liverpool finish second on 96 points. Yeah, so if you look at
and get to and get to 3 finals that same year.
There you go. There you go. And they still didn't win. And Liverpool fans still wanted more. But that's the thing.
Hey, we're losing you. And this is why Postecoglou is definitely a waste man. We have a Liverpool Ace. I think your internet's gone. We had a Liverpool team get to 3 finals, FA Cup,
season.
Carabao Cup. Go on, bro. Sorry, bro. We lost you for a bit.
My internet's fine.
Yeah. We got you now. We got you, bro.
Yo, Ace. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, what were you saying, bro?
I was saying this is why I think Postecoglou is a madman, because the players are complaining about being tired, but Liverpool got to 3 finals and finished 1 point behind City. So that you can't.
Exactly.
So what's the excuse?
Another thing I was gonna say to you, Deji, was this might sound ridiculous now, yeah. I don't know what you think of this. I was watching Spurs versus Liverpool, yeah. One thing I'll say to you, Spurs are actually, if you really look at it, they're not that far off Arsenal in terms of squad wise.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you why. Because if Spurs have a better attack than Arsenal, yeah, in my opinion, I think you lot have, you know, Kulusevski who can do something out of nothing, who's got that bit of quality. I think Solanke does have that as well. I saw against United. You know, I don't remember the last time an Arsenal striker got the ball, took 2 mans on inside, bang, first finish.
Bang. Yeah, exactly.
I haven't seen that. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, if Tottenham buy a few more defenders and, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more top level midfielders, you're as good as Arsenal.
Bro.
You really are, honestly.
Hey, where have you been all my life? This is what I've been trying to tell people, and they've not been hearing me. There really is no difference, bro. But I think you said it better than me. Because where I say that I reckon Tottenham squad is better than Arsenal squad, I really feel like our squad is rubbish. I can't even lie. But what there is very, like you said, very minuscule differences.
Honestly, seriously, I'm telling you, if Daniel Levy, you know, put a bit of money into that team, yeah, and you know, you had a few more defenders, a couple more midfielders, I'm telling you, you would be there.
Yeah.
You know, Arsenal, we're gonna see this season, and I said it at the start of the season. I said to everyone I know that we are gonna be in a top 4 battle. If you look at last season, Deji, at the start from in the first 15 games, up until Christmas, 15, 16 games, we were getting really lucky, man.
Yeah, that's
you
what
look
I
at
said,
the
bro.
last minute winner against Brentford, the last minute equalizer against Fulham. You know, and I'm not sure the top of my head, but there were a few games where we had to come back at the Luton. Remember when Declan Rice scored that header? There were a few games where we came back in the last minute.
Lucky wins. Lucky, I'd said this.
Lucky, but this season we're not getting that luck. At Everton, we didn't get that luck. Yeah, we're not getting that luck against who else? Fulham, we drew to them as well. And I'll tell you another thing, Deji. You know what is wrong with this club, yeah? So I had a mate go to the stadium for the Arsenal versus Everton game, yeah?
Yep.
And he goes to me, he saw the most bizarre thing ever. You know what he saw?
Yeah.
He said he was walking past one of the tunnels, I don't know, near the stadium, and he heard like an extremely loud speaker somewhere. And they were shouting like, super, super, Mick Arteta. Super, super, Mick Arteta. What has this guy won?
I don't know. I don't know what he's won to be super. I mean, this is
Why
why
do people think he's a... Why do people think this guy is a top manager? He's a glorified Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, he is.
Let's be
And when
honest with
you've
you.
got low standards, you get low results. This is what I was trying to tell
Exactly.
people about the Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Shaking your bum for those low things, then you get what you have, which is 4 or 5 seasons with your manager. Like I don't think Arsenal win anything this season. At best, you win the Carabao Cup, which if Postecoglou, after 6 years at my club, brings me a Carabao Cup. You see this pen? You see this pen? I'll throw it at his head.
Do you understand what I'm saying? People don't realize this guy has been here for nearly 6 years. That's almost half the time we spent calling for Wenger's head.
Yeah, it's a
That's
madness.
almost half the time. And people are still accepting this nonsense. Honestly, mate. Seriously, man.
Bro, big
Wow.
up to you, hey, man. Big up to you, my bro. But, bro, you know, we like to do them predictions, my bro. I'm glad that you're not shaking your bum on the Palace results. Ipswich at home is a tricky game, bro. What are you, man, doing? And your boy's coming back, Omari Hutchinson, who you did the dirty, by the way. You could do with him on the wing now. That Saka's
100%.
injured.
I don't know, Deji. It could be one of those games, you know, where we just really struggle. I think if we don't score early, I think we're going to struggle. It's going to be one of them games where Ipswich are going to hold it tight at the back and try counter us with Omari Hutchinson, you know, just on the counter. But if we score early, then I reckon we will beat them. But again, Ipswich are one of the worst teams in the league. Nothing special. To be honest, I watched them against Newcastle. And boy, they were one of the worst defensive teams. They were literally gifting them goals. So I do think we'll beat them. But you know what, man? We're not going to win the league. So what's the point? You know, 800 million deep. What is the point, honestly? And I tell you what, yeah, I reckon Spurs are going to beat Liverpool in that semi-final.
You know what? I think we can, because they're not going to bring out their strongest lineup. And I think if the players come back and we don't have our strong, if we get our defense back, I think we can slap them up. I have a different view of that Liverpool game. I think I agree with you. We got at them, but we just didn't have the tools. We didn't have enough good players on the pitch to beat them.
100%.
But had we had our back line, I think we slapped these brothers up. They had their full squad. People are shaking their bum for Liverpool. That it couldn't have gotten. The only person missing was Kanate, and that's just a matter of that's stylistic. I know he wasn't
Liverpool, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Liverpool, to be honest with you, they did the bare minimum in that game, really.
Yeah, they did.
You know, Tottenham's defense, like, you lot are conceding goals left, right, and center. You know, and it was always going to happen. But the fact that you had enough quality, how many teams have scored 3 against Liverpool this season?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. And with those types of players missing, our whole back line was missing, bro.
There you go. Your whole back line is gone.
I think you're right. I think we could do something, bro. But
you could do something in that. Don't be surprised. I'm telling you.
But that doesn't mean I like Ange, but I do think we can do something.
But again, I think Ange is a decent manager, but he just hasn't got the right players for his style of management.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, that has to be said, innit?
Yeah. Hey, big up to you, my bro. Rest up, you know what I mean? And let's catch up again on Friday if you're about, my bro. But season's
yeah. See you later, bro. Take care, man.
Yeah,
Safe,
big up, my bro. Big up to Hayes, man. Dropping some gems, fire there. Really just taking us deep. That Arsenal fans in the main, they're not about this life. I got SD, final customer in the building. SD Football. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Hi, mate. How you doing? Thought I'd pop on for a change. Long time viewer, mate. Thought pop
yes,
on.
mate. Bring up to you. SD, as customary, as we always do, so that I know how to angle my energy. Who is your team?
I'm a Spurs fan, mate.
Welcome. It's good to see another Spurs fan.
Yeah.
Mate, talk to me like, look, I'm pissed.
Me too.
Go on, you talk, and then I'll and I'm going to jump in.
It's so frustrating, and obviously the injuries are massively impacting how we're playing at the moment. But Anne's just ain't got a clue, man.
Do you think that the injuries? I look at that team. I'm being honest. Pedro Porro starts. Udogie looked better. I mean, Spencer's looked better than Udogie. So really, we're only missing Romero, Van de Ven, and Vicario.
Yeah, but I mean, them two centre backs are one of the best partnerships in the Premier League, aren't they? But the problem is the way he plays. No matter who's in defence, it's putting pressure on them, and that's why they're picking up injuries. Andy brought them back too quickly. If he hadn't done that, they'd be playing right now. So it's his fault that we've got these injuries as well. It's the tactics are just bonkers. His substitutions are bonkers. He just hasn't got no plan B. It's just so frustrating.
I actually think he's lost the plot, because once upon a time, it was like, if you've got a concussion, you're coming off, you don't play, you miss the next game because I want to protect the players. That was his thing. Remember, because Romero had a hissy fit. I don't know who else had a hissy fit. If you know, Udogie didn't play against Liverpool because he said he wasn't 100%. Yeah?
Yeah.
So Romero and Van de Ven are not 100%. So why did you play him?
I know, it was madness, absolute madness. And it weren't like we needed to. What was the game he came back? They came back in. I can't remember now.
The Chelsea game.
Chelsea, yeah. But I mean, Romero. He only lasted like 20 minutes. He was never fit.
But if they're not ready, you might. What I'm trying to say is, you might as well have stuck with what you've been doing. Yeah. What difference does it make? Yeah. If you know what I mean, it made no difference. We lost the game in the end. But I think for me, where I'm disappointed in Postecoglou, and I'm now Ange out. Like, I don't care. Let me just be real, SD. I do prefer being on the front foot. I prefer Ange ball to Conte ball. I've been very clear with that. I like being on the front foot. What I haven't liked is the management of games.
Yeah.
And for me, the Liverpool game showed me what Sava, Stel, all these other guys have been saying all along. He's not going to adapt. And I think the icing on the cake for me was Kulusevski. I watched his interview after the Liverpool game where he said we should be looking at the players in terms of their health, physicality, who is available, and adapting the team to what that is when you do your lineup. Artskin Pap Sarr, forget Archie Gray. I know he's meant to be this great kid, but Artskin, a midfielder to play defense and play the high line, it doesn't make sense. Artskin gets Spence on the wrong side. Playing left back is not the same as playing right back. It's not.
I couldn't believe that he took Bergvall and Sarr off and left Bissouma on when he was giving the ball away every single time he touched the fucking ball. Absolutely disgraceful. I don't know how he kept him on the pitch.
I don't get it. I
don't understand it. He was terrible. Bissouma was. He don't belong in our first 11.
Bissouma's rubbish. Get him out. He's actually crap. I actually thought Bissouma of Brighton. What we have is not the Bissouma of Brighton. The Bissouma of Brighton had the potential to be Thomas Partey-esque for our club. What we've got is a B-Tech Bissouma, not even a B-Tech Partey. B-Tech Bissouma. That's not him. Yeah. He's rubbish. And then I'm looking at the whole team. The whole look. I'm astonished that we've even scored the goals that we've scored, because our front three. When I looked at our front three, back in the day, we had Son, Kane, and Lucas Moura. If you want to, I mean, Lucas Moura, I was indifferent about him, to be honest. I didn't think he was great. But you could also have Christian Eriksen. You could also have Dele Alli.
Yeah.
We've got Solanke, Brennan Johnson, and at one stage, I think we had Son, Timo Werner, and BJ start again. I mean, are we smoking Budgie Banton? This is the worst attack I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, Kulu's been brilliant for us this season, but he's so much better in midfield rather than on the right wing. And when Johnson comes into the team, that's even less of a balance in the side. And for me, Sarr Sarr and Kulu's got to play in the middle. I'm glad we've got Benton Kerr back now. He can play on Boxing Day, can't he? He's miles better than Bissouma.
He was crap in the recent game. Was it the European game?
Yeah, he was. He got took off, didn't he? But still, comparing him to Bissouma, I'd rather have Benton Kerr every day of the week.
So I need to ask you.
Yeah,
I've asked myself this question. It's a simple question, but what needs to happen now? I know what I want to see, but I want to ask you what needs to happen to save our season.
The thing is,
help Ange out. Help him out. Help him out.
I don't want him to go. I mean, I'm not one of them managers because we've gone through too many managers, and the unfortunate thing is we'd like to see him learn from his mistakes and make changes and adapt to situations, which he's not doing, which will probably cost him his job in the end if he don't start doing that. But I don't want to see him gone. I want to give him at least till the end of the season, at least. Obviously, this transfer window, what's going to happen? We need something to come in. I think we need probably another left centre-back that can play left-back and centre-back and more cover. The thing is, because we're playing that high line, whoever's playing is at risk of doing another hamstring injury just because of the style he's playing.
So it's and inverted. It's just madness.
The tactics and substitutions and no plan B. It's really frustrating because I do enjoy watching the football at times that we're playing, of course, but it's causing us injuries. It's causing us. We are where we are because of Ange.
When it's good, the domination and the location, we have the celebration, we have the penetration, we have all of that. But when it's bad, it is bad. You're even kind, SD. I think we need 6 players, mate.
I mean that weren't the only one I was thinking. I think we really need a top midfielder to come in as well. Someone that's going to.
In where though? In what position in midfield?
I just don't think the defensive midfield is going to. I think Sarr's got potential. I think Sarr's going to be okay, and Kulu's good in midfield. But I think we lack that other. We need someone else that's really top draw to come in there. I don't know who.
Like a Rodgers from Villa.
Yeah, like someone that can link and actually is a hard worker as well. Someone that's got an engine on them, and so Kulu's got it, Sarr's got it, but we need someone above that quality as well to sit beside them, and someone to come in as more cover for left back and centre back, and maybe another right winger because I don't think Johnson should be first choice. And when Kulu plays there, it takes away from his game because he's better in the middle. So
we need a new winger.
I'd say right winger as well. Yeah.
What about left hand side?
I'm happy with the left hand
side. Our options is a poor Son, and Timo Werner, who is equivalent to a poor Son.
I mean, we've got Mikey Moore that's coming back in the next week or so, and we've got. I know he's outclassed at the moment, but that young Korean looks shit hot. We'll see how he does. But get Werner out.
Esther, do you think Mikey Moore and that young Korean is enough?
No, but I'm happy with the left than what I am with the right. So I think right wing, centre mid, and a left back stroke centre back. That'll be.
And then your thoughts on
and a keeper, of course.
Because I want Kelly over Vicario.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they'd let him go, but there's madness, you know. For me, I would have gone out and probably got the ex-Madrid keeper. What's his name? Navas. He's the same age as Forster, but at least he's used to that high line. He'll rush out of his goal. He'll be more of that Vicario sort of goalkeeper than what Forster is, and he's decent on the ball. He's decent with his feet. That's the way Madrid played as well. So it would have made sense. He's a free agent. Why wouldn't you get him in as a free agent?
That's what lost me. He said
I don't understand.
He's not going to bring in another keeper, and then we've got that poor lad, Austin.
Yeah.
What's the point of him then?
No. But I was thinking Navas.
What is the point?
Navas, he would have fitted our style.
Yeah.
I know he's 37, but he's better than having Forster in goal.
Forster is a disgrace. I mean, literally the first second of the game against Liverpool, he chips. I mean, not pass. He chips it into Salah. I think this guy is bad. He's a madman, and that's when you knew it was going to be a long day for us. You just knew it was going to be a long day.
I was watching early. I was watching early when someone said about like Van Ven not being top quality. Trust me, that boy is going to be world class. But the way Postecoglou was playing him when all these injuries are coming in, okay, he's probably the fastest player in the Premier League, but that's why he's doing his hamstrings all the time. And if we played a more regimented system, a bit more defensive minded, then him and Romero would be brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So I said this yesterday on Dan's show, Dan Analyst. I was on there with Stel and Ian and Nige and who was the other fella that was on there? And Marlon, actually, from Spurs King TV. I've always been a fan of Poch.
Yeah.
I actually think with this same squad, Poch would do a better job. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it would be, because he was, although he's played that attacking style, he was more conservative, where we'd still be solid. We had a decent defensive midfield. Our defence was more regimented. It's just because of Postecoglou's way, isn't it? And he's not going to change, and he has to change. Otherwise, he's going to get the sack at some point, because he has to change the way he's doing it, or at least get in players that are better adapted to playing the way he wants to play. But I don't know. I just don't think it's going to work. I just don't see it working, no matter who we get in. It's asking too much to play. It's too much running.
I think it's too much. And the thing is, I know you said you like to see him finish the season. The issue I'm having at the moment is at what cost? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I do like Postecoglou as an individual. I like the front-footed football, but we've lost 8 games.
Yeah, it's not good.
And I'm not being funny. People from Centre Parks are rubbing it in my face right now. Not in the Forest fans.
Yes.
I can't tell. I'm going to ask you the same question. I'm going to ask you the question, and then we'll finish on this. What are we doing against Forest on Thursday? Like, be honest now. Like, none of these feelings. We're using our head here. We're using our head.
My head would say the way they're playing, they're good at counter-attacking themselves. They're quick on the break. They could tear us apart as well. That defence, because it's just too much of a high line, and they're good at getting forward. They've got players like Alanga and Morgan Gibbs-White, and Chris Wood will pick up anything in the box, and they've got other quick players like who's the other one? Even the fullbacks are quick. Ainger's lightning as well.
You've got
it's going to be a high-scoring game. It could be one of them that's going to be like 3-2 to either side. Something like that, something daft. It could go either way, but
I think we lose to Forest.
Yeah, but possibly.
If we lose to Forest, I think he has to go. I'm not prepared to ride this to the end of the season.
That will be a big nail in his coffin if he loses again.
Because I can't be sure. I've said the treble, and I think Postecoglou is a madman, and he's capable of doing a treble at Spurs. But in order for him to be in the job, we have to be top 6.
Yeah.
The way we're going, mate, we're going to be below West Ham.
It's not good enough. I mean, the only saving grace at the minute is it is a young side, but you can't keep using that excuse. We are building for the future, but you have to have the present as well. You can't just. I think we got they said the other week we had our average age was 23, which is the youngest in the Premier League, but that's not good enough. We still need the present as well. We still need to get results. We can't just be having that as an excuse all the time.
I think the age thing is a load of hogwash.
Yeah.
Because Ethan Nwaneri, you can see he's a player.
Yeah.
Archie Gray, we haven't seen that he's a player yet because he's out of position. Bergvall, well, we're hoping he's going to come good.
He's got something about him for sure.
Yeah. What I'm saying is there's too many unknowns.
Yeah, for sure. His son's been absolute garbage so far in this season as well.
It feels like roulette. It feels like Russian roulette. I almost feel like he's like red or black.
Yeah. It's a time of change, and I think the best thing, look, obviously Son's been a Spurs legend, but he's not putting in the performances anymore. If he's to go, then we have to, if we're going to make wholesale changes, you might as well get rid of someone like Son as well at this rate.
I said to him in the summer,
he's not doing it.
People looked at me like I'm a madman. Who's going to get the goal? No, he's too. We could have got 70 mil for Son in the summer.
I know. Yeah, we should have done it in the summer. Yeah,
I said it in the summer. I've got receipt when I said that.
Yeah,
I don't think we get 10 mil for him now.
Well, he's out of contract, isn't he? Soon, so it's gone. We've got option to extend it for a further year, which they'll probably do just so they can keep, even if they're selling them, they'll do it just so we don't lose him for nothing. But so they'll probably extend it by 1 year. But the fact of the matter is that he's just not the same player now. And I don't think he'll have,
we didn't plan. But we didn't plan. I would have been planning who is the successor to Son. It can't be that kid that you've just said. He's 18.
Oh, no, I'm not. Look, he looks promising for sure. Same as Moore, but.
So we failed to plan. We failed to plan for our successor.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's really bad. Mate, SD football, mate. I really hope. Well, I don't know what to hope for. I guess he has to win. For me, the Carabao Cup's not enough.
Let's be honest, that was the worst draw we could have got. We ain't beating Liverpool over 2 legs. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell we're beating Liverpool over 2 legs.
So we're out.
We got we'll see what comes from the first game. We're at home. That's the start of January, isn't it? There's a chance that both Romero and Van der Ven might be back for that game, but why rush them back? I'd rather wait if they're not 100%. Same as last time. So they could be back for that game, which will obviously improve us, but I don't see us beating Liverpool over 2 legs anyway. Had it been over 1 leg at home, maybe, but not over 2 legs. I don't see it happening. And if he loses to Forest as well, and then we go out the cup, then our season's over.
I agree. And for the first time, SD, we've got Arsenal on the 15th of Jan.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking forward to it. It's come too soon. If I could, I would push the game to April or May.
At least there's no Saka, I guess.
Yeah, that's the only positive. No Saka, but what are we going to do against Arsenal? But SD, thank you very much.
No worries, mate. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you. Let's chat again. I'm going to do this again on Friday. Let's hope
we got a result
that Santa gives us a Christmas present, and we have.
Yes, mate. Yeah, good to talk to you, lad. Catch you later.
Yeah, big up to SD football. Big up to everyone in the location. Another episode of Step to the Mic. Thank you very much for being here. Good luck to all your clubs this season or this Thursday, Boxing Day. I will be doing a watch along against Nottingham Forest, and I will be doing a reaction. So that's what I'm doing. Christmas, I'm with the family, and then I am back on the streams, my people. I'm going to try and stream. I might even stream tomorrow morning. Why not? Everyone, there's a lot of people off, so I will try and do something. I want to definitely be involved in a location. So big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. Make sure you smash a like. Enjoy the festive season, and see you all on Boxing Day. Good night, peeps.